Hey, motherfuckers. This is Trixie. Y'all know what's up. So, I got Casey here. I had to work Halloween, so we're gonna do some goofy shit tonight, so. I even have TS set up for the occasion, so I don't know what we're gonna do, but, probably some switching stuff, or count a Monster Disco, because I've never done that before, so. I think Casey's busy with shit, but.
I'm currently
There you
muted just because
go. Okay.
I am getting ready for my nightly medication and stuff. So
Hmm.
I'll be more active in reading the chat in a little bit. I'm going to be working on some O-scale gondola cars that Trixie got me for my birthday.
Yeah.
So like when I'm drilling, I'll obviously mute fully, but I'll be here reading the chat for you. But I'll be along for the ride basically.
Okay.
But I'll be muted just for a couple more minutes. But other than that, I'm here and I'll read the chat for you, man. No worries.
Okay. God, now that I found that thing, I want to be able to do a stream like that, but I have to find another platform.
The my side stuff, or
The thing I sent you. No, because that's a well. Here's the thing. I set it up as a keybind to test, and that doesn't work. So out of in you know how there's like different settings for everything. There's parameters. There's a parameter. Yeah, you don't remember how I showed you like when we had Callie and Gary's mod to showcase her different outfits and stuff. You adjust the slider between 0 and 1.
yes, with like the Akana and stuff too.
Yes. So we have a thing like that in this avatar setup. So there was a variable called goth, which is apparently the whole outfit. And for some reason in that preset, that was still set to 1. The closer you get to 0, it actually becomes more transparent until it becomes nothing. That was on. So if I were to turn that off and then save the keybind, I could make that a toggle.
Oh.
There was another one that said like sexy outfit or something, but I looked through the textures and everything else. There isn't any shit for that, so I think it's some leftover shit in case you wanted to expand. Um. Okay, so I should probably turn my fucking heat down. Probably run up my power bill. One thing I've never run is Alaska.
Hold
What?
on a sec. Yeah, I brought up Alaska because you and I haven't touch tested it. But I was just thinking like, oh, this hasn't been touched in a while.
Well, that and I think the Searchlight EP I think works with it.
Yeah, I was thinking like Mariah's, Mount Home. You haven't touched Merchant Haven or Boston and Albany with the invented stock in a while.
We touched Marias in May with the Jeep 60.
Oh, but I'm saying for like switching stuff because that comes
I
with. I think it's the SW1500.
It comes with an SW1500. I tried the Kalispell switching scenario long before I met you. I think it was like fucking 2015 or some shit when I tested it.
Oh wow. No, I'm just saying like you haven't done switching scenarios in a
All
while, and
right.
I know you love switches, and you're always
Well,
like,
we sure as fucking aren't using this thing. The fuck it. I'm not using the DTM one. The fuck no. What we got? Birmingham, Boston, Albany. Well, there was the Working West Springfield one, but I didn't finish it because I had to go to work. So I could try that again. By the way, it says
that
it takes
sounds fun.
it says it takes an hour. Fuck you. No, it doesn't. It takes a lot longer.
It's like it's Repo's unit, right?
Yeah, it's Repo's unit. Well, he sure is fucking using that ugly shit. HH600. Fuck you. Oh, there's yard stuff for Bozeman. Oh, my favorite. Oh, no. Wait, is that working Oro Grande on Cajon? Hold on, I need a place with more lush greenery or something. Anything that has bright as fuck colors is gonna make this stream a lot shorter. Castle Rock doesn't have switching.
That's mechanical.
Clinchfield. Does Clinchfield have switching?
You get like Jeeps and F units in that group, right?
There's a Haysiop. Yeah.
Because
And
I'm
then
pretty sure there's
there's.
one switching job with like the Jeep 38 or something, maybe an SD.
No, those all seem to be like. There's like one with the Jeep, but like, why does it still say Pensy? Dovetail, what the fuck? EMD GP7 Pensy. It's the one for Clinchfield. They didn't change the name in the bin file. They just copy pasted it.
So it's a Clinchfield Jeep, but it says Pensy in your file name?
Yeah, it shows up in the menu saying EMD GP7 Pensy for the Clinchfield GP7.
What the hell?
Wait a sec. Is this a switching thing? Hold on. Well, there's a pickup and setout with the BL2 on Hanover. There's a switching scenario on Hanover that's actually the SD40-3, which I haven't fucked with.
The Dash 3 is pretty basic. It's worth trying out once.
I mean, the sounds on it are terrible. I'd love to make an EP for it, but I don't think it's going to be that great. Security switch. No, we ain't using the default one. Fuck you. I'm not. No. What is black? Fuck. God. Western Maryland Jeep.
It was pretty broken.
I know one that we're not doing is the fucking Jeep 20 switching scenario from Repo's unit that's on here. Oh, fucking shoot me. It is the most agonizing pain in the ass switching scenario. I wanted to kill myself. And every fucking time you roll to a fucking stop, guess what sound plays?
The EF4 brakes too?
Yes, that's where it came from. A sound so loud, I'm pretty sure it causes fucking avalanches. Well, that's the... There's... Jeep 21s for Feather River. Yeah, no, we're not doing the fucking one. What is this all? There's no switching here. Grain.
I forget where it was. We read a comment from someone like, "Wow, the new Feather River looks so great compared to the old."
Oh yeah, I did crash out, and I was like, "You need to learn to shut your fucking stupid ass mouth."
You went like feral and that.
If only we could use the LTW12 for what it's supposed to be used for, yard switching. Hold on. Detours. Let me guess, we're not using the K4. I'm not steaming shit tonight. I will blow the fucking boiler up before we make it out. This I almost fucked with. I might do this. Working Oak Point with the Gensets.
It's alright.
It's technically... It was used as a placeholder when they were making TSW. Because I remember I showed you that the U-20, the U-boat that they had another engine next to it, said 9999. It was a version of the Jeep that was based off the Genset model, but in TSW. Livonia. I haven't fucked with Livonia. Is that? Oh, it's that SD40. Nope, never mind. Livonia's off the list. Wait, is there switching under DTM's unit? Or are these all point-to-point? No, these are all kind of point-to-point. There's an SW1. You know what? We might do this. It's an SW1 at Columbia Falls.
Repos?
Yep. You work at Columbia Falls, pick up and set out along the north end of the branch that goes to Kalispell, but working out of Columbia Falls.
Yeah,
That's a kind of neat little spot. Let's fuck it. Let's do this. Thank God it's set to.
Oh, the back.
It has the laggiest pendolino up front. The mallard thing that's okay, but I've never fucked with. The whatever the fuck it is in the background that I'm sure is from Asshole of the Yard or whatever it's called. And then the oldest. It's a. I don't. The MSTS Class 50 makes me feel more at home. And that had bad wheel textures, but it does have a funny horn.
No, I was talking about the witch.
Oh.
Wow, that actually.
Set up and pickup will make our pickups because it's running off Lumine. Pickups a clear siding space. We're responsible for all manual switches, and the speed limit on industry tax is 10. Fucking shoot me. First, proceed ahead and stop at Y East approach. Clear to reverse. Why would they name their track number that? I fucking hate that BN. Don't do that.
My track from 2000. Maybe they're counting the amount of ties.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that the headlight in real life is really stupid. Thanks, EMD. And that I have to use that. Yeah, so that's the cool thing. You can shut it down with that, which is weird. The restart is on the other side. Yeah. There's a start option. I'm trying to remember where it is.
So which one of these is the throttle again?
I'll show you in one sec. Hold on. These are all on.
You told me something about these engines, and I feel like you should reiterate it for the viewers. Ooh, I think my cat found something. He's going nuts. Is it a piece of dust or something?
Hang on, I gotta remember this.
He's being a silly cat again.
There's a function I have to turn on. I'm trying to remember what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna restart it real quick because I didn't pull up the manual. But yeah, for some reason on them. So the only thing I still don't know how to fix it. I want to figure out how to. Is the real units do not have notches. They have the same kind of throttle that like an Acela has. Repo gave it 5 notches. Right. There we go.
To be fair, this was a time when EMV was doing something new, where notches in a throttle were even an invented concept yet.
Oh, that's right.
What is it? The cat's just yelling for no reason, by the way. Here,
I hear.
background. He's just being silly today.
There we go. I did check, by the way, it is animated.
Hmm?
The bell.
Oh. Oh,
Wait, what did Woody say? Hold on. I have not picked up this thing because I know I will hate it. Here's my opinion on the SW1. Unlike the Jeep 60M, I don't immediately want to pick up my computer chair and throw it at my front door. I do really don't like these fucking flares, though. What the... I can see the... Why? Why?
Sorry, that's on your connection.
Oh, what? Task was...
Wow.
Wait, that wasn't a signal pass. What the fuck? Hold on. The Museum of CMO has an SW1, so I'm intimately knowledgeable of them. Oh, that's right, yeah! So... The sounds, I guess I can slightly forgive, but I know that they're not great, but they're at least meant to be that kind of shit. What... Aside from the throttle, though, what else is actually wrong on these? Because I don't really have a lot of... I have a manual for a 1001, but nothing for an SW1. They're cute, though.
Just one of those fly too close to the sun settings.
Oh. Well, sorry. Are you sure you mean fly too close to the sun, or do you mean fly too close to Repo's fucking headlight flares?
No, I think that's what he meant. Flares.
Yeah.
We're just gonna nickname this engine Apollo or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, Apollo was successful.
Well, Apollo was known in the story because of the throttles really biggest issues. So.
Yeah. Is it... Would it be easy to fix? Is it like in a bin file where I would adjust that stuff? Because I'll make a fucking patch for it. I need to know where to look. I think it wants me to stop here. Yeah, right here. Oh, I didn't use the Indy. Oh boy, it has my favorite fucking brake system from the refrigerator. Yeah, see, watch. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep, it has lap brakes.
No, lap I can understand. Is it the...
It's the pop-up thing from... No, it's the E33 brake system.
Okay, I thought you meant advanced.
No, if it was... Repo doesn't fuck with advanced brakes because he's really, really good at making his own bullshit brake system that's frustrating.
I mean, the EF4 is abysmal for the one piece of the brake.
That's why you just use dynamics and pray that you don't overshoot that signal when you have 35 cars behind you and you're descending a slight grade in the fucking snow.
Yeah, because guess what? If you try to use the handbrake, you go faster.
It should be the main engine bin in the control section. Okay, I'll give it a look. If I can figure out what to do to remove notches and make it notchless, I'll just adjust the parameters.
Give it like a steam engine throttle physics or something, I don't know.
There we go. I guess visually they're not that bad, though. I know Repo's weathering is kind of like... I can sort of see some substance abuse, but it's nothing compared to what Caesar was doing. But I do have to say, this at least works mostly how I feel an SW1 would run. The toaster, I'm so mad. I hate that I have to be mad at the toaster.
He said the default 537
Oh. Oh, so then I'll just try and mirror the data. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to go to that one. Oh, I saw... Oh, I don't have automatic junctions on. That's what I'm trying to remember. Certain scenarios have that enabled, but on their own. I couldn't remember if this is one of them.
Yeah, this is one of those hand throw switching scenarios.
Yep.
If anything, I will admit, having the Penske Railway model in my hands or something. I will admit the detail, like the grab eye handrails and stuff, on the SW1
I do like the little jiggle with the cord. I wish that would, like, he figured out how to make fading lights, but in the cab, no, fuck you. That doesn't matter.
I expected greatness from the Apex.
I know. I thought it was going to be the best thing he'd ever fucking made, because he knocked it out of the park with the M2s. Because, holy fucking shit. Those are great. Yeah, the art style in them is actually nice. It looks stupid compared to everything else on New York to fucking hell.
Yeah, it's like the wheels actually look really good. Fading like the oil stains they did on the wheels of the truck.
I mean, the E60 at least kind of, aside from the brakes, I feel gets most of it right, except for the strobe lights that look like a nuke. But one other weird thing about this, do you notice how there's no horn fade in? The brakes for both is what really ruins them both for me. And if I remember correctly, with what when I spoke to you last time, that's all in his fucking script file, so we can't fix it without rewriting the whole script, the whole Lewis script from scratch.
For the horn?
No, for the brakes on the toaster and the AM7, because they're set up in modern day freight braking mode.
E60 was the same thing. Brakes both, or for both, is what was ruining them both for me.
Yeah.
What he could make. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the script. So yeah, we can't fix those. Well, someone did do a patch this year. I'm trying to remember. It's in the Discord. They didn't fix the brakes, but they were at least able to correct the pressure on the E60. So it was 110 because it was going only to 90.
Yeah, that annoyed me a lot, actually.
I mean, at this point, if he's gonna make it the freight version, why make the Amtrak one? Why not just make the fucking Black Mesa and Lake Powell one, asshole? You have billions of track and a billion fucking cajon past desert textures. Go make that shit.
You know what sucks? You debunked it. Is the ampletes are scripted for 110 for the pressure.
I wonder if that's intentional. That way he could get away with having jackrabbit physics, but it won't take off because it's dragging air.
Because it's dragging 20 pounds.
One of my buddies has a Black Mason Lake Powell P5? What?
Ooh. Also, Michael McDonald's doing some shit.
Hey! Michael McDaniel. Welcome aboard. I think... Yeah. Another weird thing, he cheated his own horn setup on this. No, that's a dumb move. You keep that.
Were you picking up those tank cars?
No, the gondolas.
Oh, no.
We're getting the wood chip gons.
Right back to the lab. Okay, Mom, you go downstairs. Make sure Nick where it's his food.
I'm trying to remember if all of the SW1s we have that come in this pack have the single headlight, if they have the modern double headlight, because I kind of want to make Pan Am Railways 007.
I think they all have the double or the single, and that would also make playing that a little tricky because
Yeah. There we go, release.
By the way, I'm glad you picked the Burlington Northern SW1.
Why?
Remember when I showed you Lionel forgot the tooling and made their own legacy one? I'm pretty sure the video I showed you was the Burlington Northern Rock, which you said actually looked really good.
Oh, yeah. I think all of the ones in his pack had single bulbs. I don't recall seeing it. Fuck. Alright.
If I recall, I think the new SW ones have shipped in by now, including the Amtrak one, which you really like.
The new legacy ones? I want to know what the sound set is on those, because I'm curious.
I think it's the NWT sounds.
I can't remember I think... I can't remember if the SW1 and the NW2 have... Hold on, I gotta unplug my fucking headset because it's attached to my computer. Shit, fuck! Hold on. Where's the end of this fucking headset? Thank you, Turtle Beach. There we go. So he cheated the horn system on this. You know how Repo does start loop end, and then he has a fourth sound that's just the short horn? This doesn't do any of that. I looked through the files day one. He has, I think, a worse... He has a worse horn setup than Dovetail. It's loop and end. There is no start. And there is no short horn. Which is fucking insane to me, because I'm pretty sure even the toaster had the correct horn setup. Yeah, it has loop and end. That's all it has for the horn. I looked for a start sound. I couldn't find shit. Go for it. Where the fuck am I going? That one. Okay, that siding's good. Okay. Am I grabbing all of those cars or just two? No, all four. Okay. Yeah. It's, like, I've looked through this thing and it's weird. Like, I don't hate... That's the other thing that gets me, is, like, I don't know how he managed to make... This, okay. Not everyone can be me. Yeah, no shit. I wish... If I had the fucking resources, I would just go out and record stupid shit. But unfortunately, Intermodal doesn't pay for dick.
It feels weird, by the way, hon. I'll send you the picture from the Taylor's plates are now, you know the ladder in my garage next to where the lever clock is?
Yeah.
I put Taylor's plates right there.
Aw, that's heartwarming. There we go. EMD SW1. Let me look in the assets again. Make sure I'm not bullshitting myself. SW1. He has everything in folders. Bell, bogies, brakes, cabs, couplings, engine, horn, running, wagons. Stop calling it wagons! They're freight cars!
They're cars. It's not stock.
Okay, engine... Horn. Horn... End.dav. Loop.dav. That's it.
Yeah, this is a certified wrong one.
Also, it seems he was fucking with shit, because the bell is called bell_2.dav.
Bell_2?
Yeah.
Huh. Michael says that is wild. You can at least put in a start sound. It sounds lazy. I agree with you.
You know what I also have to appreciate?
If I had the resources, a lot more stuff would be released. Yeah, I feel it.
Oh, of course. I mean...
I think we all could agree with that one way or another, to be honest. We have enough resources on hand, trust me. Gary knows what I would do with all my resources.
I mean, this is one of the things that pisses me off, and I don't care that this excuse of, oh, it's because of pirates, is a fuck you stupid ass thing, because of, oh, pirates were crippling things, Searchlight wouldn't have sold the 4400 for as long as they fucking did. So, because Ryan of the Audio Shack, who made all those really good sound packs before, I would still give him money for those if they were up, but he took them down years ago. So, And he blames piracy, and it's like, well, now you've created more piracy because no one can get your shit. It's like that guy putting the stick in the bike spokes meme. He's driving Metro stink trains. Oh, he got a job with Metrolink? I just realized the SW1 doesn't have the stupid squealy thing. And I don't think the Jeep 60 does either. But the toaster does. The toaster. The toaster, the thing with really nice brakes that were well designed by people in Sweden that actually knew what the fuck they were doing, has the flange squeal heard around the world.
Sorry, I was using the Dremel. I forgot that the toaster stuff would be a Swedish introduction.
Yep, because, and I don't remember, but I think the actual thing it's based off of, its sister unit, still runs, the RC4.
That I heard of, and it's still in the paint. To this day, it is still in that paint.
The RC4 is an interesting engine. He was at UTA before that. Probably the reason why he stopped the Wait, UTA. Front Runner? Babe, I have a Bible question. Did New Haven ever have SW1s?
Nope.
Huh.
Only, I mean, only EMD switches they had were the SW1200s. That was it. No NW2s. Nothing later than the 1200. That was it.
One of the only railroads that never did get SW1s. I love the fact that Guilford had just one.
And it was a fancy one, right?
New York Central.
No, I thought New York Central was Seaboard. Seaboard.
No, sorry, no. CVU 5 is New York Central.
I could have sworn the 007 was fancy.
Yeah, PAR 007 is Pensy. I'm excited that she's getting saved, though.
Everyone else on the planet had at least SW.
I think the other SW...
New Haven didn't.
I think Mount Tom and Holyoke had an SW1.
Wow.
I think it's the one that's at Berkshire Scenic.
That's a 1?
I don't remember.
I thought that was a 7 or an 8.
Wait, am I picking up the... Why? Hold it. So you want me to stop? Like, pull all the way clear and then go to the... Let me guess. Pick up the...
Yeah? Would you rather make a stop marker or make the player play your game for longer?
Switching in TS is really fun in the fact that it's somehow... It's on par with switching in fucking TSW. Couple to the pair of... Okay. Because we're running this thing, I should mention that in my fucking sleepy girl state, I was trying to come up with a November title that was clever for the stream. And because we're running the SW1 and they can't be MU'd, the title is going to be No MU November.
I approve.
Oh my... No way, I just realized he made a sin. Oh my god!
Let me see here. 1 day, or 1 almost...
Oh, now I'm mad. Oh, I am pissed now.
SJRC class does not need still, or does need still.
Oh, I love that. Oh. No, Repo, no, you fucking asshole! He did the high rail simulations thing with the brakes. You know the thing Caesar does that's stupid that no American... You know how when the air brakes still have 30 pounds fucking applied, somehow you can't generate amps? That's on this! Because I had this fucker in notch 4 this whole time, and only when the pressure came down and had a 20-pound reduction did it start letting me generate amps. Yeah, they still run the X2000. The Swedes, and well, that and the Swedes, I think, gave them a revamp, too, in the last, like, 10 years. So, yeah, hold on, let me look at this. I think, I'm trying to remember the file, what he said it was. I think it's in simulation? Tractive engine simulation.bin, hold on. View.
So you can just click it. Yeah. So I'm just asking very first and foremost here, but this Woody person is the guy I'm thinking of this out.
Yeah, this is Anthony Wood from Searchlight Simulations. This is the one I tried to get Dave in contact with.
And I was about to say the guy who we almost got the Lionel sounds from.
Yes.
Should we talk about that on the street?
Actually, yes, we can.
Because I've got Buster right in front of me.
So, okay, I'm trying to find the train break. What the fuck?
But if you don't know who Buster is, no, I'm kidding.
Wait, hold. I'm trying to look through this bin file. What the sim engine bin is? Where is? Oh, it's power cut. That's what it is. Power. Yeah, yeah. No, if you don't know, diesel power unit blueprint, max part rail, max power. Quick power off at 0 throttle? No. Cylinder brake Hold on. I need to crash out. I need to crash out for a second.
Oh, go ahead, please. Don't worry.
I have to. This is... Oh, Repo, you shouldn't have... let me open this. In fact, I might change to show the whole fucking desktop in a second so I can review this. Sirs, open this bin file, please. Open Notepad. Oh! Hold on, and it said... power. Repo, don't ever fucking do this again. This isn't funny. Cylinder pressure for brake to cut power. 30!
What?
If you have more than a 30 psi reduction, the throttle turns off. No! You fuck... All of High Rail Simulations shit does this. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. This is an asshole thing for me to say, and it sounds like a hater thing. How much you want to bet they're going to somehow figure out how to fuck this up in Simograph with the Cajon gameplay pack? That, oh, I put 15-pound reduction, so all of a sudden the Dash 8 went to 0 amps.
I won't ask anything about that.
They won't cut power in at throttle 8 with full 72 pounds. You know what? I believe you. You know what? As a woman who has dragged a chassis that had no brake pressure because it was broken and had a tire kind of delete itself while parking, which is totally something I only did in Minecraft, you know, your secret is safe with me. God, the sound it made when it happened, though. I mean, when it didn't happen. It absolutely didn't happen. I am a responsible jockey driver. Completes our pickups. Proceed to the east Y approach and clear the north Y leg. Fuck. Okay. Do we have brake pressure released? Okay, so that should be an easy fix. I would imagine it makes it much harder to start a train on 1.5% grade when someone gets to release independent. It worked fine for 777. What's the problem? After all, we have the 4400s in game. I can just test that shit. Actually, let me be an asshole. Let me go load up night moves where I stall in a hill in the dark. I don't know which one of you at Searchlight made the night move scenario, but it's great for those who are newbies. It's such an asshole way to start. You know what? I can't remember who made these scenarios. I don't know if it's Repo or Gary. I have a fucking feeling it's Gary. But I'm really leaning towards Repo because he's done it in the past. Does this stuff say Repo now in the front of the manual? Yes, it does. EMD SW1. Who made the scenarios? Gary. Ricardo Rivera. Rolling stock models, audio implementation, setup, and scripting. The only thing I can't... For once, I can't fault Gary, because the actual one in Working West Springfield is someone who's been to the fucking place. It's not really inaccurate. It just has too many go here points. If it's cringe dialogue, it's Gary. Weird how much better that the train would start in those conditions without full independent applied. Oh yeah, so to talk about the thing with Lionel. So 2 years ago, I got in touch with Dave Olson? Dave Olson of Lionel, who manages the sound stuff. I gave him the email for Searchlight Simulations in hopes that, simply put, Lionel's been making certain engines in the past 10 years, or for a while, that are using, what do we call it in the industry? Completely, the same manufacturer, but completely fucking wrong sounds and era. Like, for those who didn't know, apparently the EMD SD45s and tunnel motors all used 710s in 1982.
I think the SD50s and the 60s all have those sounds as well.
Well, the 60s, it makes sense. 60s have 710s. I don't know about 50s. This brake pressure thing's gonna make me jump off a fucking cliff. I feel like I have to save this scenario, edit the bin, and reload the game so that we can continue. Gary thumps his chest about how much he knows about railroading and industry he's never worked in. There's a one-off GP15 that worked at RailServe that had a non-turbo 12-710. I have no idea how that worked out to exist, but hey. That's terrifying. But yes, Lionel's been doing that, so I figured, well, Woody has sounds for shit like this. Dovetail didn't want to pay a price, but Lionel fucking might. They're making more money than Dovetail, I think, so I put them in contact with each other. I guess Dave didn't reach out, or maybe, I don't know who it was. Nothing came of it. I gave them the same contact this year. I think I talked to you a little while ago and you said they at least reached you, but I don't know any other shit about that. But for those who know about Buster, we got a run of SD45s this past year, including the Delaware and Hudson 802, which my boyfriend here has bought, the legacy version. Which has 710 sounds. And prior to him having it in his hands, he had to listen to his girlfriend for the past 2 years bitch about this. The sounds.
I was like, yeah, we were debunking like every other SD45, and I was like, yeah, 710 sounds. And then we were like, surely one of the tone motors at least.
I fucking swear that the ones from 2004 had it, but you told me that's no. I think he did, but I'm really bad about checking my email when I'm in a work rut. Yeah, I don't know if he did reach out to you. Hopefully, maybe you guys can work something out. I'd love to hear Searchlight shit come out of legacy units. Was I supposed to stop? Where was I supposed to stop? Right here. Well, I have 7 more cars to clear. We're fine.
When it comes to legacy, if you don't mind me saying this, just to kind of also let you like in the know, seeing we have an expert of sound here.
Yes.
The way that legacy diesels work is that you told me that you grew up with TMCC and RailSense that era, and you told me how the throttle works for the RPMs. You care to elaborate real quick?
Oh, on MSTS? Okay, so in
For legacy, or sorry, the TMCC RailSense how the throttle works.
So on TMCC rail sounds, you would have, unfortunately, only 4 RPM notches. Technically, one of which counts as idle. So you only had low, mid, and high.
You called them something different though. You were like so happy you said it.
Oh fuck!
Like half throttle, 3/4 throttle.
I believe it's that. Yeah, it's depending on where. So it's it's a quarter, half, and 3/4, and then I think a full. I worked a lot with ESU in the past. The ST SD40-3s are my work, 70 Mac, and a couple of others too. I don't presume the sounds that are in the SD26s are yours, right? Because I have one of those. I don't have a 40-3 though.
When legacy was a thing, when it was first designed, it was said that the diesels would have 8 realistic notches, and the steamers would have 32 levels of chuck intensity, which to this day you can still do. Phenomenal. The problem is, Lionel didn't go out and record every kind of engine they had for toolings, and they sort of went with it's close enough with the sentence. So you have all full 8 notches, you have 32 levels of extra bass to add to the actual RPM, which you did it yourself. Remember I turned the bass up on torque the highest?
Yes.
And you're like, whoa. Like you can turn the bass up on these things, and it's insane. A camera and a microphone can't replicate it. You have to be there in person to experience it for yourself.
Yes.
Especially with like the 567 sounds are great. The actual Ace sounds are pretty good. You said you like them yourself.
Yeah, on an actual Ace, I'd say. I mean, they're nothing like SPS or what's in the Searchlight EP, but to cover what it feels like to have a powerful like 710, that at least it gets right. It has the proper. You feel that proper fucking surge when you notch up.
Especially how it screams at like 6. I think it's notch 5 or 6. It's like when it starts screaming.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's like they kind of just go with it's close enough. You don't have the sounds in their hand.
I am distinctly lacking any 567 bass tones, but don't you have? Oh wait, those are really, really old. You have the 567 D3 recordings you gave to Caesar, but those were raw recordings from like, God, when was he working on that shit? I think it was 2012 is when he started work on the Jeep 30, or no, 2013.
Well, if anything, just putting it out there, Yuri and I are going to go on a little vacation soon, and we did a little digging. We'll talk about the horn later.
Oh no, yeah. So we're gonna go up to yeah.
The primer sounds really good.
Yes. Actually, if there was they would be the best place to go if you wanted to research and record really good sounds. Conway Scenic is really good for getting 567 sounds.
That's what I'm getting at. They have F7s, they have multiple Jeep 9s and Jeep 7s. And got what, GP35s, I think, or 38s or something?
They have a high nose, so 255 or 252 is a Jeep 38, the last one to leave the Pan Am property alive. And
It's a straight 38, right?
yes, I believe a straight 38, and then 216 is the last GP35 to exist up here.
That's what it was. So yeah, they have basically a one of everything for Jeeps, and then they have Jeep 7s. They used to have the F1s. They have F7s. They have GP9s. Essentially multiples of each. So like you can go out there and record different sound effects.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at here is, Woody, if anything, if you want to get some 567 sounds, maybe reach out to Conway Scenic. They have a bunch in their catalog.
Yeah. That'd be...
I'm gonna mute so I can do a little drilling. But if you want to crash out about the horn, oh my god.
Okay, so for those who have been following Conway Scenic and Pan Am, the fall of Pan Am Railways under CSX, the company well known because they can't suck xylophones, them in their infinite wisdom sold off their last 3 GP9s over the last several years. 72, 52, and 77 went to Heber Valley, where they're safe. Unfortunately, they're not in the cool paint that they had. 72 was the last GP9 to leave Pan Am property alive. It was picked up by the 401 group to restore her to B&M 1741, which is what she was before Guilford swooped in and fucked everyone up. Drop off 9 cars at this... You want me to back up more, you fuck? Hold on. Well, how many cars do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we do have 9. I'm stupid. Pull forward and clear to reverse into the Highline siding. Okay. But so 1741. So they restored it to the paint. They've restored it to working condition. But when it arrived, it had a Nathan P5. That's the last recorded sound horn she had working under Guilford and Pan Am Railways. They put a new horn on it to celebrate this, resurrection over at Conway Scenic. The horn they gave it is from something that has never run freight at all.
I unmuted for this. I have to laugh at this.
The horn that they have so graciously provided this 1950s road switcher with is by Leslie, which that sounds like a good start until you hear the classification. The RS2M, which was made famous by fucking Mafursa and Bud on the M3, M2, and M fucking 1. And I think somehow the M7s, but I don't know.
The cab cars, don't forget that all.
Yes. And so...
It's this beautiful Jeep. They restored it to how she was.
It has the sounds... It sounds like it's from a yard switcher from Metro North.
A beautiful original brass bell. I want to say the 567 came from an F7 they had to scrap on the site to get a better 567 block for this thing.
Yeah, she got pretty beat up working on Pan Am.
It's like, and of all things, instead of a P5, which granted, P5 is a little new by all means. I mean, these things were built with 2 chimes back when they were built, and there was the third one on the long
Yes.
But I don't think anyone was asking for an M2 or a cap card. I don't think anyone was gonna ask for that.
No.
The rest of it sounds beautiful. I can't wait to go see it and ride about it. I can't wait to film it too.
Well, yeah, because they kept the original bell. That's the thing.
The brass bells are gonna be nice. The thing is, just going into this, we know the horn's gonna suck.
They also did something really weird recently. Restoring one of the other GP38. 255.
That's the one with the E-bell, right?
Yes, they gave it the same bell you might hear on a Tier 4 in Florida.
Right.
So you hear this beautiful old-style horn that's reminiscent of EMD in the freight days, and it's all beautiful and shit. And then suddenly you think that you have to blink, and suddenly you're standing next to a American City's Sprinter 64 in fucking New Haven.
What's the prime mover in a 3080? It's 645, right?
Yeah, I think it's a specific 645. I gotta look this up again.
Well, like you hear it notching up.
Because it's I think AMD GP38. What did it have? What did the original 38 have? The original 38 was a 16 cylinder 645E. Roots blown.
Like the thing looks beautiful too. The yellow paint they gave it, the main section yellow,
Yeah.
looks gorgeous. It's just gonna take some getting used to, as I'd say, to hear an E-bell in the White Mountains.
Can I bring that up? Considering we're talking about the E-bells, can I talk about the rant from the LMX sisters?
I mean, this is the
Right, but do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
So for those who have followed Connecticut Southern Railway, the greatest fucking railway in all of Hartford, don't at me.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Because it sure is fucking CSX. CSO has given a sanctuary to some really unique units. Those who have watched my streams over the past couple years have heard me talk about Bay and Sticks, but don't exactly know what they are. B39-8E's 8530 and 3901, which is originally 8511. These are the only two LMX units we have surviving up here on CSO. There's a couple on P&W, including a copycat one. The 80, I think it was like 8540-2. And Bay, looking older, still in the original LMX paint, for some reason, has an E-bell, but a really beautiful RS5T. Styx has... I don't fucking remember what the horn is. Styx, looking brand new in G&W paint, has her original mechanical bell from 1983. This irks me. The old bell should be on the LMX unit one in LMX paint, and the E-bell should be on the one that's in G&W paint. And because of that, it fucks me up every time I see one go to depart, because I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I can't wait to hear the old bell on Bay, and suddenly I'm hearing Northeast Corridor sounds.
What confuses me is the engine that went in for not only a rebuild, but an entire de-gutting and repaint, kept the old bell.
Right.
The one that stayed on property, I think that's the premise you forgot to say, is the engine that never technically left property.
Yes.
It's not only the paint. The other engine, when it completely got overhauled, it took everything apart, gave it new mufflers, all
Yep.
that. It somehow kept the mechanical bell. The new engine that was hanging around the Hartford shop for all this time somehow got an E-bell.
Yes.
You would think when they go out for resurfacing, they would get a new horn and or bell.
Have you seen what the wide cab dash 8s look like now that got painted in St. Albans?
I didn't hear about this, no.
I'm trying to remember what people called it. Hold on.
Because I've seen the veteran unit, like the 5.
Hold on. I got it. It got revealed the other day. Someone was near the St. Albans shed. I'm trying to find it.
I like the veteran one, not gonna lie.
Hold on.
Actually, with the look how it looks.
Oh God, where was it? Was it? What group was it in? I think it was. Hold on. Was it? No, it wasn't that. Was it Connecticut Southern Railroad's page? Hold on, it might be this one. I think there's news about it. Oh, by the way, I found out where the high hood went. 2038. She's being leased to Vermont Rail System.
Vermont Rail System?
Hmm? Yeah, 2038's leased to them.
Huh, sorry, I was doing one. Huh. I was not expecting that.
I'm trying to find the update on this new CSO unit. Cause someone just revealed it the other day, and I'm trying to find what CSOR. Yeah, hold on, let me look this up. Oh, I found an old picture from 2020, back when Sledgy was still running. "2016, 8565 showed up in Arizona, where she's safe." Well, I'm trying to find this thing because it was the other day. Recent posts. We'll get back to the stream, the scenario in 1 second, guys. Well, maybe it's under my save posts. I think I have it. I'll show it to you in a second. I'm trying to find where it says saved. Saved posts. I think it's in here. Let me look at this really quick, so I can explain it to the rest of you all.
Hey, babe, guess what?
Yeah, it's not here. Shit. What?
I just finished the second gondola, and I didn't break the fifth. The drilling.
Oh, good.
I didn't break the fifth this time.
Good.
I showed you how tiny they are. The width of a staple is like wider than the size of this building. Anyways, I think it's 24. Crab iron, so it's 48 screws I have to do per gon.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I don't like is I either pre-cut the grab irons before I.
Oh, there she is.
I think it's a little tedious.
4039.
What I'm gonna end up doing is a little bit is gonna be poking through the inside part of the gon.
Yeah.
So after the glue dries on all of them, like I'm gonna glue all of them before I commit to this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm bending the inside part down to also break it or prevent it from breaking off. And then I'm hoping that when I actually paint the interior, I have enough paint to kind of cover up the little stalks on the inside part of the gun.
I sent it to you.
Hold on, I put my phone.
It's celebrating celebrating 250 years of America. Fucking heritage unit.
That's my live place. Where am I looking at which channel?
In the chat of this channel.
Oh.
Alright, now we're gonna go back to the game. Yeah. I don't hate it, but it's going to be weird seeing that attached to Bay.
It's gonna be weird seeing it blue. Most of the stuff is orange, but not like the good kind of orange.
Well, there's at least the orange on Empress.
No, I meant like when I say good orange, I'm talking like
TS just stopped running.
crash.
It's frozen. Hold on, did DirectX do the thing where it dumped all the video memory too quickly? Oh no, we're in full crash out mode. I'm looking at it on Task Manager. It's only using 446 megabytes. It's not using any CPU. Okay, yeah, it white screened. Well, okay, new scenario. Where are we running this time? Let me look through.
Also, yes, welcome you to Lights.
I could show off the fucking toaster.
What would you do? Baltimore one?
Yeah, I think that's what it came with. Oh, I know why it stopped. Oh, I know why it stopped. I just found out why. Lumine fell asleep. So it was running, and then Lumine fell asleep, and suddenly Ophelia was like, "Where is Drive L or Drive J? Where is it? I need it." I don't know why it does that. I don't know why Lumine falls asleep. For anyone who's wondering, Lumine is the... I name all my drives. Lumine is the SSD I have for Train Sim Classic. The other ones are... Well, actually, I've never named the WD Black, the 8 terabyte one. I never named that.
Yuri broke me, by the way, folks. Up until I met her years ago in college, I was safe from the naming my things. And then I met you, and you were like, "This is my computer, Monica, and this is my car, Vanessa." And I was like, "Name all your stuff." And then, literally, before the pandemic, by then I had everything. I heard that check.
Yep.
It's like, you broke me. I wanted to join the crowd. But I genuinely love naming things.
Well, that explains the crash. Yeah, so... Hold on. Let me look at Lumine. I think there's there's something going on with it. Hold on, let me see. Tools...
Going into it?
Optimize defragment. It could be the port shutting off.
It can't be the USB inserts. You've switched around those inserts like 20 times.
Hold on, let me look at... Hold on. Yeah, but I've never had it happen with any other drive before. Wait, why is it up? Downloading content... Wait, it says launching. Downloading content. Don't you fucking dare! Reserving space. What are you putting on there? That's 462.5 megabytes. There's no... No. You ain't doing this shit. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. But there's no way to stop it now. I have to let it go or we'll never be able to get it to work. Wait. I have one workaround. I can run Railworks directly. It'll ignore Steam. Come on, launch! Good news, it still has the Trial Series banner. I don't know what it's trying to change, but... Okay, so, hold on. Windows logs. Let me look at this. What does Windows say just happened with the drive? Okay, at 127... Reset to... Ophelia, why'd you do that? Event 29, UASP store. Reset to device /RAID port 3 was issued. IO operation logical block... IO operation logical block address for disk 3, PDO name device was retried. It restarted her.
Started?
Windows told her to restart.
The drive.
Yeah. Some things, maybe it's bad sectors. Whenever it does this, it's totally. Whenever it does this, the next time I plug in, it'll say the drive needs to be repaired. But when the repair finishes, there's no issues. There's nothing wrong.
Windows 11, alright?
Yep, 11 is really fun. You know, it's just the bee's pajamas.
10 had a pretty rocky start.
Alright, it's claiming it's patching files. If you, for a single fucking second, change the my side background, I will cut you.
You want to explain the MySide background and we see what that is?
Hold on. I'm looking at the file. Wait, please tell me it still says read only. Properties. Read only. Good. Which means you do not have the administrative fucking permission to change it. Which also, oh fuck! I didn't set the Jacob splash screen to read only. There we go. Good. That can't get overwritten either. Okay. Good. Fucking assholes. What? So it's updated now. Game already. Oh, it tried to do it, and because it's already running, it won't let it do it. So we're safe, I think. Well, it was running, but it's not really running. Well, there it goes. Oh. Is it showing for you people? Voice streaming looks fun. Then there is my nervous. Yeah.
Not yet.
Tiggy boy, you hanging with mama? Big purring boy. Tiger's my cat. Hi, big boy. Look at you being all nice. There it goes. Good. If only we had the shit that Crazy Meat could pull off, I could fucking do it. Fucking Train Sim Classic. Oh, what's that? Here, let me jump versions real quick, asshole.
If only you had the ring.
The shit I would do if I had that ring.
That ring would solve a lot of problems.
I would never let a company ever be able to hunt down people for piracy ever again. Activision!
We can see the screen, by the way.
Good.
So you want to explain the background for a minute or not?
Okay. So, the background is... I was upgrading shit for TS, so I wanted to have a new background as opposed to the Game Grumps American Truck Simulator image that it's been for a year. So I realized it was October and spooky month, so I found this cute picture of Mita. Which is canonical to Count of Monster Disco. It did happen. I'm not lying. Fuck you, you're crazy.
Where can I put this beautiful image? Oh, I know. Tracy.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, is that the phase 3?
So what are we playing next?
We could do the toaster.
I love the toaster.
I want to showcase the cold and dark. Well, I want people to understand why I'm bitching.
I mean, wait till we get you in the cab of 917. Then you'll take. I know you'll take every reference photo.
You remember the moment when you first brought me to the seawall and I got really quiet for like 20 minutes? And I had like a deep, like, spiritual connection?
You're gonna do that?
That's what's gonna happen when I get in that toaster.
Oh, trust me. Cowboy's gonna ask you, like, why is she quiet? He'll know. He knows you. He knows how talkative you are. He's like, why are you so quiet?
You know what? I should find the reverser I have in my basket that I got from Alexi.
Actually, the day that I bring you there, I'm gonna let him know in advance. You want me to wear the Metroline shirt?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. Because I know that's like your favorite.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Ooh, I'm glad there are people who are up at 1:36 in the morning who are just as mentally stable as me.
Hail Daniel Gramberg, 2608.
Tiger is staring at the dino. He's staring at the dino nuggies.
The cat.
Set up for AEM7 operations and, comma, when ready, comma, proceed. That's not how you write that sentence! I've read too much fan fiction to understand that if you write a sentence that has that with an and a comma, you can do a comma after an and, but then another two thing, it's disjointed. You wouldn't do the when ready, comma. Well, actually, it makes sense when you read that out loud in words, it makes sense, but writing-wise, it seems redundant. We're going to run 172, operate from either cab during this movement. Scheduled departure time from Washington is 7:05. Alright, watch this speed run shit. Yeah, you can also tell it's a 9:53. Alright, so batteries are cut in. We've got HEP. Pantograph selector is going to be the rear. Ground relays are cut in. Going to cut in all our traction motors. Cut in the dynamic brakes. Make sure these resets. VCPB is enabled. Battery override. Battery protect. And then we're set up.
Yes, Michael McDaniel. I did it myself as well. I actually had more fun with I had more fun changing my background music than I did my background picture. But it is actually really simple once you figure it out.
Alright, so now we have all those. So now I believe if I have it set... I shouldn't have set all of them just now, but it's not a problem if we do it like that, because the thing we're about to go do is make sure pantograph down is set, and then we're going to raise it. There we go. We have power. Alright, we're going to let that build some pressure. Going to put her in reverse, and we're going to turn on the ditch lights. I mean gauge lights, but totally I fucking mean ditch lights. Repo. Totally not pissed that you did that wrong. Electro-pneumatic brakes are on. Heated windshield. Tenant call. Reset our faults. Just double check everything works. Yeah, so this red button here in the cab that says bell, that's not the bell. Can you guess what it is?
Which one again?
Can you guess what this red button is next to the cab radio? That's not the bell.
Isn't that the acknowledge? No, the acknowledge is the whisper.
That's the e-stop.
You know where the bell is actually located?
It's actually under the desk.
Yep, it's under the throttle area.
Yep, it's supposed to be under here, which he didn't model.
Nope.
There is someone on the forums, the Dovetail forums, went through and looked at all the important service data for this shit. The amount of things that are wrong with this fucking engine are completely insane. Why am I not generating amps? Wait. Hang on. Did I forget to cut something in? I cut in all my motors. We've got battery.
Brakes are cut in?
Isolation. Oh! Isolation was off. The propulsion isolation. I thought I hit that one. That should be it. Yeah, that was it. That's basically your start, stop, isolate for an electric engine. Okay, so to do the background, for those who are wondering, you're going to go to your Railworks folder, and in there, you're going to go to the folder that says Data, then Textures, Front End, and you're going to make a file. Whatever your wallpaper is, it has to be a JPEG. Rename it background.jpg, right-click on it, and set it as read-only so Railworks can't remove it. Now you have a new background. I hate this bell. I hate this fucking bell so much.
I have to hear how bad it is real quick. Oh yeah, no, that's bad.
The horn is really fucking terrible. Like, it's an okay horn, but it's not what you would hear on a toaster unless you're, like,
No.
drunk.
It's
Also, I don't believe there's a way to enable the fucking marker lights.
that's actually like a sin.
I know.
Model the marker lights on this end.
I'm trying to see if there is one. I have strobe selector. I think he completely forgot a control. How? How did you... How did you manage to... I'm amazed at this man.
It takes talent to fuck it up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Repo, I don't want to fucking congratulate you, because I'm disgusted.
It's like the model work, the physical look and model work is actually pretty good. Everything
Yeah.
is rigged the wrong way.
Also, so those people are wondering why it's I bitch about this. The brakes are set in freight mode, so you don't have a graduated release like you would on a Genesis, where you can put it to a set position, hold it there forever, and if you wanted to release it slightly, you can just pull it ahead a little bit and reduce those couple pounds, and the brakes will actually ease off. On a freight train, whatever you set the brake to on apply, if you want to apply more pressure, if you want to apply more or less pressure, you need to release it and then release and apply it again. The freight brake system is enabled on an electric locomotive, which, if you were to run things like that in real life, is a really good fucking way to get fired.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, are the coaches from here, the athletes, are they the exact same off the E60?
Yep. No, same ones.
So, you said this toaster also has the 90 pounds?
Yes. We're actually going to take a look on the cab.
I think these cars are stricted for the 110. Could be wrong, but I remember hearing somewhere that someone said the athletes are rated for 110. I put it with regular engine, they work arguably better. Something like that.
Someone did make a patch to kind of fix the brake pressure on the E60s, but they never did one for the toaster.
Yeah, it's like the cars didn't need any tweaking though with the 110. I think they're set for 110, and when you have them in this freight mode, there's technically 20 pounds going through them.
Someone on my friends list is currently playing FNAF Help Wanted. Why?
Help Wanted?
Yeah. Why?
I actually like Help Wanted.
What's the one that's really bad that runs on Unreal Engine?
Steer Breach.
There we go.
I was gonna say, honestly, out of all of them, I'm not saying that you would like any of these games, but Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator is a pizzeria tycoon game. It's not isometric, but it's basically what you think when I say a pizzeria tycoon game.
If it doesn't have Chris Sawyer logic, I'm not buying it.
It is free, but it does have gore and some scares.
You guys all ready for the greatest sound to ever grace Repo's fucking audio library when I hook up to this shit?
Oh, I gotta hear this for myself. Also, flip the toaster.
It says RIP. Repo. 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 This thing was built in the 90s. It has, like, proper brakes that are smart and designed by people that were really smart and smarter than both of us. So why does it screech like it's a fucking refrigerator going down the hump in 1987?
You gotta love it.
Wait, are we not? Hold on.
Also, when you said the sound, I thought you meant the coupling sound. So I was like, what the hell?
There we
That's
go.
what you're talking about.
We're gonna leave about 1 minute late. That's okay. The ampletes are the best part of this pack, honestly. That's what Sean had to say. Same with the E60.
Yeah, especially riding these all the time. Like, I have to. The athletes look good. And they have an interior cam, right?
Yep.
Oh, there's the cafe card. And you saw the picture they took for you with the cafe cards today.
Tiger, no, that Dino Nuggy is mine.
I had a great time with that cafe card.
Okay, here we go. Full headlight brightness to front. Alright, we're ready. We got a 6-car regional.
6.
Well, yeah, remember we're going to pull one off in New Haven?
Is it the Commander?
No, regional 172.
Oh, that's the Patriot. 172, that was in the Haven train. I know that because that's what my EP3 says. Alright. 170 or 172? No, actually, I forgot. That didn't. I wrote it down, by the way. Hold on.
We do have a cruise control.
No, my mistake. Mine's 170. That's my bad. Does the cruise control actually work on Reddit?
Yeah, but that also has issues. It's supposed to be 5-mile-an-hour increments. It's in 10s.
I think the dovetail one was broken. So, I'll at least give Repo some credit of having his work.
Yeah, it does sound like something to be on a freight train. Alright. I should remind you, even though this wasn't that great, the perfect route scenery-wise, this was one of the ones that Brandon did the signaling on.
This is Baltimore, right?
Washington to Baltimore, yes.
Washington. I like it. I don't actually have it myself, but I've seen it out there. I like it. It's alright.
Yeah, it's...
It is a route, to be fair, designed for you to just run it at full speed.
Basically.
So, the scenery doesn't have to be virtually New Haven levels and Easter eggs and stuff. I'm not saying virtual New Haven is a godsend. I'm just saying, like, remember all the little Easter eggs and secrets I showed you along
Yes.
the line? Like, this one clearly doesn't have it.
Hold on, I gotta dim my headlights. Dim your headlights, you prick. No, the 150 part is between Providence and Boston. The only other one there's another one I can't remember where it is though. All right, we can kind of open the taps up now. We got a 45.
What is it, 120?
125, I think.
Yeah, it's a roof designed to be taken at speed.
Maybe 130.
It's not a roof to be taken slowly.
No.
It kind of makes sense if there's a lot of blinkiness or scenery on a roof that's in 18. But this kind of doesn't need that.
We're almost gonna get up to 95. No restrictions. Clear. Speed limits upping to 95 once we leave yard limits. So once our tail clears this, so I'm just going to slam it all the way up right now because we're already clear. The tail will be clear in a second. There we go, 95. There is one other flaw with this engine. There's some internal electrical issues. These can't reach their top speed that they are designed to on Amtrak.
The real ones?
This can't, simply put, whatever the top track speed that we're about to be asked to go to in a few minutes, we can't reach that.
Oh, graphics.
Yeah. The speed limit we're coming up to is going to be 125 miles an hour. We will not reach that. But about 118, I think, is the closest anyone's gotten. I feel like fan railers physics might be slightly better than whatever the fuck is in this.
That's an English game, they're letting give it some physics. When it comes to physics mods and stuff, not worse, alright? There's a lot worse than you think.
Yeah.
When it came to like the P32 and stuff, I actually really like the physics.
I've never fucked with the P32 Oh, there it is. You got to hear the siren.
I actually really like the P32.
That's the only thing I'll give Repo that he did get right on the toaster is the panic scream, like, terrain alarm / pull-up alarm you'd hear in a fucking plane. That's the alerter. That's real. The alerter whoop is real.
Maybe that should be a sound bite.
It should be on my server. That should be the sound when someone subscribes. Or that would be, if I could get rated, that would be the sound. Alright, so we're on 125 mile an hour territory. We have 5.5 miles to go to New Carlton. And I need to remember we don't have the proper braking for this, so... Yeah. I still looked mad for a bit. There we go. Let me move that. Alright, we're at 116. 117. Hold on, I gotta look at... I'm looking at something real quick. Yeah. We're at 118. Hold on. I'm gonna go look in a minute when we stop at New Carlton. Yeah, sure. Coming up on a 110 very shortly. Notching down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to blended braking this. Because that might help. Yeah. I got 3 miles to go. That is helping a lot. And that track next to us is the Washington Metro. You're welcome, baby.
Yeah, the only problem with this thing is that it takes literally like 2 or 3 hours to
2 miles to New Carlton.
I've done 48 grab irons.
It's fucking wild.
And it looks like the glue and all the sand scraping and stuff looks
All right,
like
babe.
glass, but once it gets painted, it'll all look
I got 1.5 miles and 100 miles an hour. You think I can pull this off?
You did it in run 8.
Yeah, but I also dumped it into full. Hold on. 1 mile to go.
It's gonna be tight.
No, it's a slight uphill. I actually have a bit of an advantage.
It's gonna be a little bit of tight beans.
I'm going to put the bell on ahead of time. I'm going to CT rail this.
Yeah, right.
Suppression. 1/2 mile to go. Platform almost in sight. Come on. Keep it in suppression. I think I've got it.
There it is.
Yeah. Hold on. Because I have the 6 cars to clear, I will make it even though it's only at 40 miles an hour. I think he fucked up the application pressures too, because they should be a lot stronger. Am I going to make it?
I think you're good.
Alright, let me release.
Yeah, you're good.
Brakes release.
If you waited another couple seconds to apply the brakes, you would have gone off the fight.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the last car on the platform. 1 to go. There we go.
Alright.
And there goes an Acela.
Nice.
I stood right here.
Really?
2011 National Student Leadership Conference when Diane dropped me off, when Wolf Mom dropped me off, and when I went home with second Wolf Mom. I was standing right about here, and I looked and I heard a train coming by that was not ours, that was the one before, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? What the fuck is it? It's an Acela doing 125 miles an hour rocketing by me. I'm standing here. You feel the fucking wind. It was so cool. Oh, I never hit the... Fuck, that's the stupid thing. I never actually hit the get the fuck on button.
I hear it.
I hear my Miku alarm. Hold on. Is there enough time to... But the brakes are on. Wait, the brakes are on. What do you mean? Move train while door open. What? I don't think maybe the brakes aren't strong enough in initial reduction. Let me go take my meds. I'll be right back.
Well. That sucks. Wow. Sunny first roads. Rain stopped. Brakes on.
I just realized with absolute horror, I may have, instead of taking only 2 meds at like 3 o'clock when I woke up, I may have taken all 6, so.
Oh.
But I still need to keep an eye on, well, having 1 extra dose is nothing, so. It just means that I'll be one, half a day short, but these are getting renewed on time, so. So let me make sure I have all of them. So let's see. That's spironolactone, that's estrogen, vitamin D, because I fucking hate the sun. And then happy pills. Or as people that are not American, that are normal, call them, antidepressants. Because fucking depression is so goddamn taboo in the older generations. Like, oh, it's a sign of weakness. Bro, we lost the Vietnam War. Like, don't fucking tell me about this, the hiding weakness, hiding strength weakness bullshit. We went to a war in a country that we didn't need to go to fucking war with, and we lost.
Yeah.
You know how they call it the Vietnam War, implying that we won? No. It's a conflict. We fucking got spawn camped. Because we were like, oh, we'll get rid of communism in another country. It wasn't our battle to fight, McCarthy. No, wait. It wasn't... Yeah, it was times of McCarthyism, because it had to do with communism, but... Who the fuck was the president in 1968? Johnson? Because Kennedy was... Kennedy got killed in 63, I think.
Wasn't Nixon?
No, Nixon was 70s because of Watergate.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look this up really quick. No, Jimmy Carter was like 93, I think. Hold on, let me look at this. Who was president during the Vietnam War? It was across all of them. Eisenhower, Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, and then Nixon at the tail end of it. Eisenhower is the one who started it. But the containment of communism shit is actually Truman's fucking fault. Okay, that's the thing I was trying to think of. The fucking program... I was trying to remember from U.S. history. The fucking vision that Johnson had for America. What he called the Great Society. That's what it was called. Because New Deal was... Roosevelt. Was FDR. Okay, so that makes sense. I was trying to just figure out who the fuck it was. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, where the fuck else are we gonna go now that I failed twice?
Alaska, maybe?
Let's give Alaska a try. The Searchlight EP should work on these units.
You haven't touched Alaska in a long time.
Now the question is, do I fuck with the Mac or the Jeep?
What are you feeling tonight? The Mac do some intermodal?
Yeah, we'll do some freight.
Because I know there's intermodal on the Alaska Railroad.
Yeah. Apparently, according to Woody, it's kind of weird that they chose to do Alaska because Alaska has very specific freight cars that they use for intermodal over there, and they just
You know why, right?
they didn't make them for this.
In general, you know why the Alaska is so different model, right?
Yeah, because it's fucking cold.
Well, they don't interchange with anything.
Yeah, they don't interchange with shit.
All of their stuff is going to be Alaska Railroad stock. They don't change cars or anything.
That's so fucking weird to me now, trying to figure out how they got a Mac out there. Did they fly it out there?
I think it was assembled in parts.
Maybe.
But to my knowledge, especially the freight cars, everything is essentially built at Alaska Railroad or for Alaska Railroad with the intention for it never to leave.
Yeah.
Because they don't even have connections with CP or CN either.
No. The only connection into fucking Alaska from Canada is the Calcan Highway, I think.
I was going to say, the only other railroad really in Alaska that's not the Alaska Railroad is like passing you,
Yeah.
and that's narrow gauge.
It's a derail valley. Oh god, this cab! No, it has advanced brakes! Fuck you!
Oh, we picked a good
Train 4001 with Engineer Smith responding. Copy. That's actually really fucking cool that they did that.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with this group Nitro when they first came out, because there's a lot of dialogue in these scenarios.
Authorized to proceed northbound 4 blocks, Seward through Divide. $4,001 out. Wait, I just realized I can tell this doesn't have a notch. Oh, wait. Let me look at the headlights. No, it doesn't have the searchlight EP enabled. Fuck! Okay. Let me double check what we got. We have a green signal. Okay. That's my horn.
It's nothing to rave about.
It's gonna be a long run.
If anything, I think the Jeep had worse sounds than this one. So I forgot to ask, what kind of train are you running again?
Call. But empties. The visibility is shit.
It's the last what were you expecting?
Heated windshields. Honey, I need you to see the visibility I have. It's somehow worse than the story I'm writing. Splatoon didn't even have these fucking draw distances.
You guys are going to make an Alaska Railroad joke somewhere about bad visibility in North.
Why is that? Is that the cone of my light off my headlights? No, what is that shit reflecting off the windshield? Yeah. Somewhere near me is the... Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get it dropped speed-wise.
Wait, it's true.
Yeah, there's a junction. We were coming out of the yard.
No, I meant the thing moving across the screen.
I don't know what it is.
Is that coming from like the rear view or something?
I don't think so. I wish I knew. It shifts if I shift camera views. Wait.
Huh.
Is it a physical thing on the model? Hold on, let me go out to the front. It has something to do with the cab view mesh, because it's not on the external mesh.
All the wipers are tripping me out, by the way.
Yeah. Where is my enable?
It's like they kind of have to deal with a lot of heavy storms with snow. Not saying it's wrong.
Where's my number board lights?
It's not by the desk console.
I was thinking so, but apparently not. Wait, maybe it's that?
Watch, it's like step lights or something.
No, that's wipers. I don't even have step lights.
Oh. Great.
Hold on, let me go to the manual. Maybe there is... hope.
Well, this is from Trains and Drivers, right? It
Yes.
seems like their group that put all this effort into.
Yep.
I guess it was the group that did.
Alaska Railroad.pdf. 2017 is when it came out.
Nice.
Alright, let me look at the...
Again, like 2018.
It's a pretty comprehensive manual, it seems. It gives a shit. It tells you all the signals, gives you fucking mileposts, a whole track timetable. What about the Jeep? What's the Jeep look like? The Jeep has... Jeep looks interesting. Okay, the Mack. Cab controls. Headlights, throttle, reverser, train brake, locomotive brake, horn, sander, bell, dynamic brakes. That's it?
Yeah.
There's no number board lights. Yeah, flatbed container car. It's an 89-foot flat.
Flat car. TOFC. 4 letters. It's not hard.
That yeah, so AR double stack containers, and it's a that's a 48-foot. You ain't fooling me. They give you a lot of freight cars. That's the fucking 89-foot tri-hitch from RTTX.
I think there's a caboose on Alaska Road.
Yeah, there is, and it looks pretty decent. Hold on. Route building. Route building is gonna fuck you up learning about this. Route building. Michael Steffen. Jonathan Lewis of fucking milepost simulations. Asset creation. Michael Steffen. Jonathan Lewis. Scenario creation. Andreas Kuzdai and Jim Friedland. Yeah. That explains the advanced brakes, because Milepost was working on this. And the fucking shitty lighting, I can tell because it's Stefan.
The one thing that tripped me up with the caboose from memory, just saying, and this is probably me from 8 years ago not understanding, is the caboose has a marker on top of, you know where like MTH puts all the marker lights on the caboose? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
On top of the strawberry patch, that little red marker.
Yes.
This caboose has it. It lights up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is still modeled to have an EOT if it's the tail end of a tree.
Come on.
I don't know if that is correct or not, but I was thinking it has a marker.
It might be.
Shouldn't that... Maybe it's the FRA.
It might be a modern standard thing because you can't request a dump through a caboose.
Yeah, like even though there would be a brakeman or someone in that caboose who could manually hit the E-dump. I get it, it's an automated system.
Wait, why does it say we don't have any brake flow? Flow, not available. Rear pressure, not available. Because we have an EOT.
You know, you're the expert when it comes to this brake pressure shit. You know,
The rear means what's the rear pressure. If it matches the front, then you have release brakes. Flow is the actual amount of pressure of air rushing through the pipes, which is why if your flow goes up into the hundreds, you blow an air hose off. The flow is, simply put, if you were hooking up a freight train, you were slowly opening the angle cock on like the trailing car hooking up. If you were in the cab, you'd watch the flow meter jump like crazy, and then as it settled out, it would go back down until all the air was settled, and it'd go back down to zero.
so I understand how brake pressure works. I'm saying the joke of like, I'm not going to go into this forte. This is weird.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not going to touch this one. This one's on me.
This idol is fucking killing me.
Where the hell is it from? It's a basic ass
I don't know, but I don't want to find out. Where's our final passing point? Oh, because it's in multiple parts. Because, oh, it's a... Oh, that's long.
Oh, God.
But, so that's why it's a 5-parter.
This was what is it? Anchorage to
Seward.
Oregon? Still. Okay.
Yes, Seward. Wait. So no EOT. EOT emergency brake.
I don't know. It's like this feels like a product of like 2017, not in a bad way. Like this.
Everything feels like 2017, except the cab feels like 2008.
Oh, TS. The cab feels like the most dated thing on it, though.
Yes.
Now, if you want to talk like old TS, we're talking like Valhalla.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do tonight. I was gonna run Portland Terminal.
Oh, yeah, we should do a Portland run.
So once we finish this one,
Running or something to Rigby.
I was gonna probably do street running.
I like the bridge.
I was maybe gonna do the clam chowder scenario.
Oh, I like that one too. Isn't that one where like you're loading tank cars on like that bridge line?
Yes. Well, that and I want to show it off because remember how I found that really, really old sound thing that Woody made before? Yeah, remember the one I told you long before Searchlight, the thing that was under the people that made that published Spin Tires, Uvi, that I found on that weird Russian Yandex link. That is like an early version of what he would do for Searchlight, and those are good sounds. And each engine remember I told you that dying cow horn that was I put on Sledgehammer, and you were like, "What the fuck is that?" That's from that pack. So I want to show that off. Plus, remember, I fixed the naming issue last year between the Loco Shop Snoot Nose so that the original SD40 shows up again.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Because they were both named exactly the same way.
And it would pull the assets from one, but stretch it on the other model.
What it was doing is they both had the same name, but TS wouldn't just have them both be named the same in the editor. So it just only chose whichever one it read first. And it read the core one first. Which all it was a straight SD40-2, but they child object a Snoot Nose onto it.
That's what I'm thinking of. Instead of stretching it on.
Yeah.
But yes, I remember this.
Alright, we're up to 35 miles an hour, so.
It's the Union Pacific thing, right? I think. It's like whatever it was, in the whatever handler you had, it was like, oh look, it looks like the model. And then there's like this white cone on the front of it.
Yes, it's that.
Completely other different texture. And it's like,
I was
that's
like,
not right.
yeah, I was like, that's one of the core SD40-2s from like railroad. Yeah, it was. I think it was UP because I think it was based off. I think it was the one that used to come in. Yeah, it's the one from Rail Simulator. The really badly weathered one. It was using that as a base.
That's the UP fan one.
Yeah.
White shape on the front of it.
Yeah, it looks so weird in the editor.
I bet you it has the texture. I'm not saying the right, I'm saying it has odd texture. I bet you it does, but we weren't in the mode to see it.
Ah, you know what I should have done? I wish I had done it for this. Is put the sky and the proper the cool sky and weather pack on this for this blizzard.
Hey, maybe that would actually enhance the visibility.
Possibly.
Actually, it might hand anchor it or hander, whatever it is.
I do want to put it on this. I swear I have it on VNH. I just don't remember if it's enabled or not.
You could put it on VNA as well.
I thought I put it on VNA, but I might be wrong. I do want to put it on VNA.
I think you did.
I thought it. Well, I know I put it on Tri-Rail. I know I put it on Springfield Modern. Which also means that by doing that, I had to apply it to New York, New Haven. I think it's on VNH. I don't know. Next time I go out, load up the Startford Yard scenario, I'll put in one of those weather triggers and use the AP Sky and see if it loads properly. Oh wait, we actually have to notch up now.
Exhaust port on E40.
Maybe we can what?
Fix the exhaust port.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that. We're on a one. Oh wow, we finally have a challenge, a 1% grade.
Well, I mean, we are empties, but we do only have 2 units.
Yeah.
So it is going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Oh yeah,
But yeah.
I don't know exactly how many cars we have.
I don't think it tells you the number, but if you check the coupling menu, you do have like a little window with every single little car.
I think it's like 50.
Should be. Well, if you do the 3 camera real quick, we'll just estimate how fast the camera moves.
Yeah, I think it's like 50. It's all empty bathtubs, so.
It's a decent sized train, though.
Yeah. Alright, put us down to notch 3 and just kind of hold.
So, what other fun ghost stories and stuff can you tell? How long was that long ago? Tell some more stories.
Yeah, what's some weird shit that's happened to us?
Do you maybe want to theorize about a Halloween special?
What?
Oh, I said you want to maybe spitball a Halloween special.
For TS or for our series?
I was curious. I'm hoping on our drive, our multiple hours of driving per day, that, we don't jot it down in the notebook. We can at least talk about the story connections.
Well, there is that one that I came up with earlier in the month.
I still love my psychological horror idea with Elisha.
Run that one by me again, because I'm curious.
So, it's Halloween night, and Junior is in the yard with Elisha, Miriam, Nathan. They're basically all the Steve. They're all together in the yard.
Yeah.
And Mr. Steve is like, you do know that we have one more passenger train that has to go out and back, right? And everyone's like, yeah, but it's Halloween. Everyone's out trick-or-treating. It's like, yeah, people are still coming out of work to see their family. It's like, I have tickets sold, leave and repeat. But just before all that happens, I haven't decided who. It's probably Nathan. It's just telling the story about, so it's Halloween night. Every year, there's always the remnants of an abandoned train that came through the raid. And this was a common thing, specifically on the New Haven of all places. British trains coming over to America, running on the tracks. And one of them came specifically on Halloween. It was a very interesting train. People all dressed up in their costumes and all that. There were spirits and whatnot. But then the train derails. It actually crashes on one of the bridges. And everyone on board died, wearing their costumes and stuff.
This is happening on our line.
And it's rumored that every year, on Halloween night, you can hear the sounds of that train. And if you somehow see a British train, you're going to see see all of the undead Halloween spirits that were riding for him.
I know which train you're talking about in series. Because we just used it.
And Isaiah's like, bullshit, I'm not falling for that. He's like, a British train? Really? Like, we would know about it by now, we're business.
Right.
Like, come on. It's a ghost train. It's like, it's a ghost story. You believe in that? And he's like, fine, I guess no one else is going to do it. I'll just go ahead and run. My fireplace is still nice and warm. And then he goes out, and everyone kind of just knowingly knows about this train, including his crew. And they scare the shit out of him. That like, oh, why is that signal red, like ahead of us? Or no, why is that signal green on the passenger track? So shouldn't there be like a freight rushing by us at some point? Like, no, we're the only ones on the lines. So why is track 1 green?
Right.
It's like,
Oh, here comes the grade. 2.2.
oh. It's just that psychological horror of, oh fuck, that's not an American whistle. He's at like a station stop.
Yeah.
That's not an American train. And he finally sees it and hears it, gets chased all up and down the line. He finally gets back to Starfleet and he's like, oh, you don't like, I have a nickname. He's like, oh, you don't like him? He's visiting from Britain. And then like all the monsters come out and shit. Because it's like all the spirits are undead and they're actually like wolfmen, witches, zombies, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just everyone on like a Halloween parade train, basically. Costumes and stuff.
Okay, finally, I have to go above notch 2, because it's a 2.2% grade now.
Everyone but Isaiah knows about this.
I like to watch your series. Why can't I watch it, or is it still in production? First 2 episodes are on Casey's channel, Nickel Floyd Railway Studios. It's called the Tri-Rail series. Episodes 1 and 2 are out. We have, I think, the next 3 technically in production. And he has me as a co-writer now, so we have a lot more stuff planned and more characters are fleshed out.
They're very old.
Well, the last one happened right before the pandemic, I think.
Yeah. It's a week of, actually.
Because it has Matt and Joey in it. So yeah, you guys can still watch it. We have a lot more planned for it, so.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure we're not going to get around to a Halloween special.
Actually, you know what? I wish I had the other mic. I would love to do this, but I did it for Wolf Mom in the car when I was showing it off when I was... the second Wolf Mom, or rather, West Wolf Mom, you know what I mean. So... I was reading them the idea, and I kind of want to, while we're coasting up this tiny fucking this hill, I want to try and dramatic reading the thing that I DM'd you.
Oh yeah, you mean that?
Because I want to read that.
This one is on stream. We can't talk about that one. It's major spoiler potential.
Which one?
The story you're alluding to.
The one that's in my DMs?
Yeah, that's like the one we can't talk about on stream.
Ah!
It's nothing bad. It's actually a really good story. The problem is it's so lore heavy that
Yeah.
you kind of have to watch the rest of the series to understand why it's so relevant.
Yeah, fuck.
It's the one thing we can't talk about it on stream. But trust me,
I wish people had more You know, the story that I just wrote, I would love to do, but it goes into my actual life, so I can't do it on stream.
oh darn. Well, we can talk about the next episode coming out.
Yeah, why don't you tell them about that? Oh, wait, am I? Fuck, notch 6 or 5.
So, in this next episode, we're going to hear from our first female steam engine. For some reason, I didn't have one written prior. Her name is Miriam. She's the world's most bitch. Not bad.
Please go ahead.
She's angry. She's angry at anything.
Cunt. Alright, we are doing good.
And, she goes to the yard, and the other residents are kind of like, oh, Miriam's just complaining. It's nothing out of the usual. It's sort of just a way for you to understand some more of our characters. The whole point of Meet the Fleet in general is just to kind of soft into the series and introduce some characters and stuff we've written about. Not to go full lore, rich, story, heavy, like what we've done as of recently.
Yeah.
But just sort of like ease you into the series, so that way when we start with our next episode, it's like you know a lot of the gang, you're ready to go, and we're ready to tell you a lot more stories.
When are we gonna? How are we gonna? That's another thing I wanted to bring up. A lot of people say, because we said we have lore. This isn't like where lore. It's like lore for a game that doesn't need to have that much lore, like how Yandere Simulator has too much lore, or how the FNAF series has spiraled into this crazy fucking amalgamation story. That's not what we're having. The lore document we have just sets up the universe, the ground rules, and the characters as a baseline, and everything works off of that instead of adding more details to characters afterwards. Those details get added through the episodes themselves. So when we talk about lore, we're not talking about overcomplicating. The lore document is long. It does take some time to read, but it is all baseline stuff that gets brought up in the series repeatedly. It's not secretive shit.
Plus, if anything, if we remove those couple details about certain episodes that aren't out yet, I'm actually 100% okay making that lore document public.
Yeah, why don't we make a redacted version?
I'm serious. Like, I'm actually cool if we made it public.
Yeah, I think he wanted to at one point anyways, because it helps people better understand shit.
The lore document started as a way of, like, just to keep track of who knows what character is besides me. And then it sort of turned into, well, we can also put in rules, regulations, stuff like that, character moments, and stuff.
I just realized this train has no alerter.
It's real eepy girl hours in without an alert. Anyway,
Yes.
except for the following episode will actually be all about diesels. The one after Miriam episode. Actually, no, I take
Yes,
it
it
back.
will. Yeah, the Meet the Fleet will, yeah.
I take it back. There's one electric. But one of the very big positive things about our show, which I think Yuri actually...
Sorry, someone added.
What I missed?
We've divide ground blocks. Releasing 10 blocks. Oh, we're doing block control.
The little dialogue box?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna meet something. So it was dialogue between us and them. So he said we're releasing 10 blocks. So they are using track warrants. That's why we haven't had any signaling yet.
I think the signals you actually see are modeled as little signs that tell you the block is.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing those. Sorry, someone just did this thing. Someone added support for the Jeep, the wide cab Jeep and SD40 on Yellowhead to have the searchlight flares and sound enhancement.
Oh, that's cool.
So now I have a reason to run Yellowhead with good sounds and stuff. Yeah. It just got updated just before Halloween. Yeah. That will be nice to have a wide cab. That means we finally have a wide cab that even if it doesn't look great, at least feels and sounds great. So, because the only other alternative is run the M420 from Diesel Workshop.
But one of the things I think, especially here, that praise me for about our series is it's very people-driven.
Yes.
It's a show about it's also a very people-based show. The whole reason the railroad exists is, how do I word it gently? The whole existence of the railroad is that it was a belief of two men who worked for the New Haven Railroad at the time, thought management was stupid.
4001 responding. Keep going. I have to respond to these boxes. 4009.
Outright bought tracks and engines on property and said, we can manage it better than you. And I said, all right.
Go ahead. Where's the crap?
And it's just been passed down essentially through generations of families' devotion to the craft of railroading, but also being an active museum.
Proceed 3 blocks, Primrose to Crown Point.
And that is probably her favorite part is the preservation part of the series.
Mm-hmm.
And the engines
4001 out.
we just try to do the best of me not spoiling the moment for this part. The engines come here kind of knowing that they'll be safe,
Yes.
or at least they're in good hands.
That's the general consensus, yes.
It's like they're going to the Nitro Railroad. They're going to be preserved. They're going to be built.
Oh yeah, we are meeting a train. It is right.
Do you have to hold on one of the sidings?
Well, we're going to stop at Crown Point up here, so there's a chance we might meet another train. I don't really see any other blue, so this might be the only train we're fucking with, but again, that might change in the following part scenarios.
I think I played this scenario, which is why I'm asking. I remember playing Snowy.
Empties to Anchorage Part 1. Once clear the yard, you will be traveling up the grade to Crown Point, where we will meet a southbound. Oh, we're going into the Rocky territory. First tunnel. I do like that with the timbers.
Again, minus the actual engine that you get out of it. This route actually does feel pretty good for it comes up.
Yeah.
Again, it's the Alaska Railroad.
It's crazy to think.
Itself, you can't do much else with it besides Alaska. But there's some cool stuff in this.
It's crazy to think that Run 8 was going to try and make this at one point. In V1, remember I told you about the future products page when they were working on GS4s? There are a couple of the route projects that disappeared after 2015 were Alaska Railroad, Montana Rail Link, Missoula Yard. They were making yard-only routes, which is what Proviso was going to be, which was going to be part of the Geneva subdivision. And that would have been the first dual hump that Run 8 ever had, and Run 8 didn't support those. But it was going to be Alaska Railroad, the Union Pacific Yuma sub, which goes the crossover at Colton between near San Bernardino. The part where you leave West Colton to go farther south, that's the Yuma sub. They were going to model that. That disappeared. So Nebraska Lincoln Yard was supposed to be another one. There's a bunch of shit that just disappeared, but Alaska was on the list, the shit that they were planning to do. And I look at if you look at the restrictions Run 8 V1 had because of the engine it was on, no fucking way in hell that would have ever worked. Oh, are they working on shit next to us? Yeah, there's an excavator. There he is. 4001 to 4009. Oh, he's a mixed. Looks like he's a shorter local. You know what? I'm looking at it now. These 89-foot flats, these hitches are correct. The thing is, they've changed over the years, so it's kind of ambiguous, but they look correct, so. Yeah.
I don't want to work on all of them like at one time, if that makes sense. So
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. There are technically signals, and they are the signs. You are correct.
Yes, I haven't touched this roof, but I remember that.
Because I can see them on the HUD.
That's what I'm thinking of, the HUD. I saw him on the HUD, I was like, oh, there's signals. I was looking around, I was like, where's the signal? Anyway, there's your, are you supposed to stop here?
No, not for a while. But what we are gonna do, we have to put dynamics on. We're going downhill. More 4001 North calling dispatcher. Engineer Smith, I'm releasing 3 blocks Seward through Woodrow. That is correct. $4,001 out. Oh, that's a steep drop. 2.3% down. I've got the dynamics in full. Hold on. We have 370 max. Are the dynamics enough to hold?
You might need some air pressure.
Yeah, because it's holding a little bit, but...
Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat. It's out of it, jumble out. Yes, what was we talking about?
You know, it would be an interesting little scenario to route to make because you don't have to do signaling. The Cumberland Mine one.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's daylight savings. How can I forget?
Oh God, is it?
During your stream, we technically gained an hour. Or lost an hour.
Oh.
We technically went. Yeah, what time is it on my watch? It's 2:45. It says it's 1:45.
Yeah.
So technically, you've been streaming for an hour and a half.
Oh.
You get it?
Okay, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I need air.
Technically, you've been streaming for an hour and a half. I just changed the time on the music clock, by the way. Alright, so you're on the watch.
Alright. Keep going.
Is there anything you want to talk about league-wise or series-wise as well?
Well, I'm excited for the Diesel one, but we have to finish the script.
Olivia's?
Not so much Olivia's. Sorry, mine.
Modern GE.
There's a lot of narration that I don't feel needs to be there because it gives too much away, so I'm gonna redo that one.
I like the title you gave it. All the fleets are basically named. This one's specifically modern GE.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you names.
So you can say as much as you like, but I was just saying in general, if you have like ghost stories or any stories that you can add to our show, on this train ride.
Let me think if there's anything else weird that I could... Hold on, I gotta let go of the air because we're coming off the fucking divide. Is that a highway overpass? It is. And there goes a truck. Wow, I would get some really cool, nice shots if the shading from the fog wasn't fucking things up really badly. Yes. There you go, I'm easing off on dynamics. There we go, there's a bridge. Well, I think.
Okay, watch this. Basically, a little box set. It's automatic. Where's shit?
So one other thing, I know it differs from engine to engine, but as far as I found out, dynamics on a lot of modern locomotives are notchless. This is notched. MSTS actually had the same problem. It's all notched dynamics. Alright, we're slowly getting up to speed again. Can't fucking see shit though, but I presume there's track in front of us. They screwed that up. That's not Service 4009, it's 40,009. Let me think.
Yes, sorry.
I could say, it's not exactly horror related, but that no one can talk about the 4-letter leasing company. It's seen as like it's seen as a bad omen to talk about it.
It's basically a slur.
Yeah,
Am I allowed to say it on the screen?
go for it.
LTEX.
Larry's truck and electric, and they've done nothing with trucks or electricity.
You better not mess with my game. You'll be messing with
Larry. Hold on. Is LTEX's site still up? Yep.
it is, because you just found it.
LTEX Rail. God, their website looks like it was fucking... Oh, it's so shitty. It's so fucking terrible. It's actually one of the worst things I've ever seen in a website. Oh my god, this is the most... LTEX email, ltexrail@aol.com. This website looks fucking stupid. Why is there no... Hold on, is there a Wikipedia page about this place? Let me look at this.
I'll send you the picture. When I say the bar stool, you know exactly what I mean. But this is my view from the bar stool now that face the wall. Both are up there, by the way.
This is a... This... Hold on, I found a thing from trainorders.com 2006. A lot of railroad... Oh. Okay. A lot of railroad equipment dealers won't give the time of day to rail fan. George and his brother are in business for money. They run a professional operation, don't play railroad. It's like ORS. No one has any idea of the size of the fleet, and they go overboard to disguise their equipment because it's nobody else's business. And Altex had no site at the time. the thing that gets me is I don't think it doesn't really seem like they make money because they just put stuff in the fucking.
It feels like LTEX is more of an actual graveyard than
Right, which is like, then how the fuck do you get.
business. It feels more like a graveyard.
Right, where's the business part of it?
That's the word I was thinking.
Yeah. It's apparently a service and repair hub. Service and repair hub. Doubt. Such a weird operation. Offering locomotives, parts, and storage solutions. Scrapper, lessee, and reseller of locomotives. Yeah, the selling stuff back to railroads part they seem to have kind of stopped doing. And if they're such a good scrapper, then why is there so much still in the graveyard? That's the thing. If they're so efficient at scrapping at the top of their class, then why is most of their fleet still out there? Shit that's been there for 30 years, and you're telling me you still didn't scrap it? You guys don't give a fuck about preservation, so I ask again, where the fuck is the money coming from outside of scrapping? Because you're not scrapping shit, you're leasing stuff that you don't fix to railroads. You claim you sell parts, but your website is so fucking shitty I can't even make heads or tails of how you would actually order these. Honestly, like, if this was the reseller for parts for reach stackers, my company would... the company I work for would literally not fucking bother with them. I don't... The fact that alone I can't even find a Wikipedia article about them is like... I don't know. It's just weird. Everyone knows about LTEX, but no one has, like... No one knows anyone that works for it or does anything. They have a phone number, but... Then again, they aren't technically a railroad because it is LTEX, so... Yeah, which means they don't own locomotives of their own, so... It's claimed that they rebuild things, but that doesn't make sense to me. LTEX is like a really weird...
LTEX is kind of the thing you don't bring up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I said a long time ago that when I first made the lore document years ago in general, I was like, if there's a character you see that has like nothing written in the document part, I honestly don't mind. And you're like, wait, seriously? You actually don't care? I was like, I don't. Go ahead. Go nuts. And the very first two that she picked, you want to tell the audience or should I do it? The very first two engines she picked.
Were the P40 and a -8. Mm-hmm. Not just any P40, C-Dot.
And well, in CDOT's case, it's more or less if Conda did exist, they basically released it. It's like, hey, you want to have one? Sure.
Boy, did they laugh all the way to the bank when we made that transaction. Like, this piece of shit ain't gonna serve them for that long. Look, the 900,000 we just got sold them this shit for.
It's like you're all about railroad preservation and stuff. It's like, you want to keep one of these for yourself? Sure. Yeah, we don't mind. Take it. And then Dash 8 is more or less a personal story that we came up with, which I thought was actually interesting.
Thank you.
Like, unlike most of the engines that, I don't want to say, like, for the majority...
Lived a long life.
The majority of the equipment on this railroad is inherited through, like, the family prior. The way that the series kind of starts is that my grandfather in the story passed away. He was the head guy behind all this. And since, in the story, my dad doesn't give a shit about this, it's like, well, let's put him in charge of it. He loves trains. His grandpa told him everything about it. He needs to be a good leader. So, in essence, a lot of this is just inherited equipment, but I'm still picking up new stuff here and there.
Yes.
On the topic of this Dash 8, it's not me who bought it, is it?
No, it is not. I remember what spurred me to start writing for these two.
I don't know if it was a birthday present or it was just the auction popped up and you're like, never guess what I want.
Well, you gave the idea that I ran with. The idea was I was going to get it for you as a birthday present. But the idea is that where we got them from, it was... Oh, I see the picture now. It was, that the number that they were actually selling was 1 digit off, but they typoed it. So I went to take the typo. Yeah, the typo engine was not supposed to go. But I was like, well, that's what it says, and that's what I'm, this is the one I'd like. Why, you're not doing anything with it, just change the shit.
Sorry, not the typo one was scrapped. It was, the typo one was written off because it's at Larry's. And it's like, where's 7818? Where is it? It's
Right.
Like, oh, we haven't had that in like 10 years.
It's like,
well, why didn't you put it on the auction?
right, that's what I drove all the way up here for.
You put the wrong number on. That's on our part. It's like on our part. Where's my engine?
Right.
You straight up just drive to Larry's and actually find him.
Yeah.
It's like, if you guys don't have him and I won him...
I wrote his own lore, and I'm having to go back and fucking find what I wrote.
Yeah, it's like, I'm taking the legal document that says I won this engine to the rightful owner, and I'm taking it from him.
Right, I'm like, well, the problem is you guys already signed an agreement, and that's the number that was on it, so...
And you clearly gave everyone else a Dash 8. It took me a while to get here. I'm not from frickin', I don't know,
right.
CSX. Where's CSX in Georgia?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh god, of course.
Yeah, bought in a mass sale, one with a typo.
Well, where's the one you could...
Number was retired and technically not for sale.
Yeah. You sort of have to jailbreak them out of Larry's, but at the same time, Larry says, well, if CSX doesn't want to give it to you,
Yeah.
you won it in the CSX auction. It's like, he's only taking up track for me. It's like, I don't know. Something like that. Wherever it is at Larry's. Because everyone
Larry.
if you find him, he's yours.
Yeah.
But the whole quarrel you had was that he doesn't want to go.
Yeah. Well, it's the it's
His name,
it.
by the way, is Jake.
Yes.
So instead of saying Evie, you just said. So the whole point is that Jacob feels like he retired. Like he's
Yeah.
done. He's done his job. He's worked all his life.
I guess considering that's already in the lore document, that's worth talking about. Considering that's the baseline of his origins.
Yeah, it's like he refuses. He's like, I don't want to be saved. He's like,
Well,
I'm done. I did my job.
well, it's more also the trust of yeah. So if I go out there again, how do I know you're not going to do the same shit in a couple years?
I think I worded it perfectly in her DMs. Your mom was first saying like it's a story all about trains. You're not going to get much of an audience outside of train people. I was like, she does have a point, but for some episodes, they're more about people.
Hell, even episode 6 has a lot more with people. There's trains in it, but most of the shit takes place in the cab.
If you don't mind me saying it, of course. Because I worded it in your DMs like perfectly. If you take the context of a cat, let's say Jacob is a cat who just doesn't trust people. You know how cats are if they're abused by
Abused animals, yeah. It takes forever to
and they're like, well, I was hurt before. I'm not going with someone else to be hurt again.
right.
And you'll write this whole story about it, and it's not taking place in like the cat's eyes or perspective. It's a people story about a cat, right?
Yes.
Replace cat with train. It's not a train story. It's a people story.
There just so happens to be trains in it.
Yep, it's a people story about trains. It's not a train story with people.
I feel like I should clarify this for those who are wondering so it doesn't seem jarring, because I told you I was going to do this beforehand. While a lot of this is being filmed in O scale, this series, because it's related to people, certain scenes, and Casey and I have gone back and forth on this. One thing we both agree on is we can't do 3D animation, and we're not going to use figures for certain scenes because it doesn't convey the same emotion. And neither of us has any fucking skill at Blender, and I'm not going to drive down to Pennsylvania and hold a gun to Miku's head to fucking have them animate humans. They have a hard enough time making.
I'm okay with green screening, like having an office.
So the goal is that some of the more interesting and more personal scenes that involve just people that is going to be in the series, we're going to do live action.
Yeah,
But we're going to try to make it so it feels as much as it is in universe, so it doesn't feel jarring.
The other thing, which is something that just for me to praise about, is this whole time I've been working on scratch building and adding pieces to Lionel gondola cars. I custom make figures. That's because Gary knows this. I custom made it.
Yes, you do.
Right shape and all that.
Oh wait, I can speed up again?
What I'm alluding to is what I can do is essentially build people based on the actors that I have and the clothing we can use. So we're wearing the exact same things seen on the figures.
Yes.
So when it comes time, it's like not a guy in like a brown t-shirt, and then it's like, oh, here he is wearing his blue suspenders, like a white t-shirt.
No, we want to keep consistency.
It's like, no, it's what people are wearing in the show on the figures is what we can wear as a person, because I can use that as a reference to make a model. We're not going to do it like in every episode or all the time.
No, it's going to be. It might not even be like for like 10 episodes or something, but we will have it at points. Specifically, I mean, there is one part where half of it is trained and the rest of it is live action.
Oh yeah.
That one's going to be. That's going to be the amount of fucking filming we're going to have to do for that shit.
We do also have some access to, not to a bunch, but we do have access to a couple of cabs as well. So we don't necessarily have to green screen for certain.
And possibly a building if we talk to them about it.
Oh yeah. Plus, hey, I mean, let me just make sure. For the exterior, we can use the park as much as we want, like the station.
That's also true.
For like Starfleet Station, we can use Putney Gardens.
Yeah.
I mean, going into the dorm ticket office, we can like use that all the time.
Oh yeah, we absolutely. That's a good idea. Yeah.
We just can't film like the G-Gate show, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but we'll figure that out.
It's easy. Just don't point the camera in that direction.
Yeah.
Please don't.
You know what? If only we could cover the whole Garden Railroad in a green tarp, so we could chroma key it out.
Maybe a green wall in like one of the areas.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I have that little green screen thing I can generate.
I was talking maybe a 10 by 10 square.
Oh, absolutely, a 10 by 10 would be nice.
Like a big, like maybe a 15 by 10. So maybe a green blanket or something.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun to do this series, though. It's taken us a long time to get it off the ground, but that's because...
One thing is production is just slow because of all of the above.
Yeah. Well, that and you wanted to... I remember, because a lot of us felt weird about it. After the first 2 episodes, you wanted to rewrite it to be darker and more... And I was even kind of hesitant originally. I'm like, why the fuck are we changing all this shit based on the way this series is going? But now I understand it years later.
How do I say it without offending? This has nothing to do with the show, but I want it to be a little more like Ocean.
That's an interesting... Oh, you know what? Hold on, I just realized. Those polygons, I think, are part of like a shadow mesh of the wind. You know what it is? I think it's the screen. I think it's the screens reflecting. That's weird.
Anyways, we love Ocean, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
We love it. It is not a show for the faint of heart.
No, it is not. Those who are emotionally disturbed or have ever experienced, those who are emotionally disturbed or have ever been on Live Leak for more than 10 minutes, do not watch it.
Okay, Michael's going to say, good night, Michael. Thanks for joining us.
Night, Michael.
Check in with you next time. Thank you.
Thanks for
We
watching.
look forward to it, man. Anyways, yeah, with Ocean.
7 miles to go.
It's a dark show. It's not made for the faint of heart. They really should warn you on it. There's all those warnings and everything for that certain episode.
Yeah, but not the shit. Oh, I'm so... Now that you mention that, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, why wasn't there a warning?
Okay. But what I'm getting at is,
Yeah.
I've always had these dark feelings because when I very first had the idea, the spark of making a show about this, I was first diagnosed with depression. I was going through some rough shit in high school.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it on the stream. Not because it'll get me in trouble or not. It won't. It's just, it's dark. I don't want
Well, that and also you wouldn't want to talk... Not... You usually don't talk about things that are deeply personal if you're on someone else's stream. But again, I don't care, but it's just a courtesy thing you normally do.
But I'm just saying in general.
Right.
If anything, I might make a video years from now, like, here's what I went through back in high school.
Yeah, that could... Yeah. You know, that makes sense.
Someone's going to do a study, the mental state / mental capacity of Casey.
God, I hope not. If it uses text-to-speech, I'm going to ban their channel.
No, not like a regress kind of video.
Oh, God.
Anyways, what I'm getting at is...
Fantastibat.
I always had these kind of dark intentions. Even in the second episode, when we were filming it, years ago, I was like, I need you to be a little more... Like,
I remember the line. I remember the final line.
and then you were like, what the hell? And I was like, I only want the series to get darker.
It's, you know, it's kind of...
So, like, that's not to say, like, this is not a recent thing. Like, you can tell, I've always wanted it to get dark as it keeps going.
You know what? I feel like...
Dark as in, like, bad. Like,
No.
dark as in, shit gets real. People, this isn't technical spoilers.
I...
People get hurt. Engines get scrapped. Consequences happen. You know, shit happens on this road. Like in the real world. Shit can, you know, effing happen. You could be doing literally everything right. Like when you're playing a game. When the drive failed. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like you could be doing everything right. And then just something against your is just against your odds and you're back at square one.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Terrible. I hate it. But it's also a part of what? Well, shit's gonna fall down in front of you.
Oh, we're back to 25. Fuck, hold on.
Didn't want to go.
No. I just realized because I didn't notice the sign change. It was just behind me.
No. He slammed into that curve. You saw that?
Yeah. There we go. We're coming through.
I don't know. What were you trying to say?
I guess the way that I think what actually helped me understand the story more was the transition. Because remember how I told you I felt like I had a better understanding of people's emotions afterwards? No, my transition.
Oh. Yes.
I think that's what made me more able to understand it.
Because your emotions are definitely a bigger play now.
Right. Well, that night, when women have a lot of things of being indirect about things, but men are pretty direct about things. Not that, which is just, well, but it's in their nature. It's not a problem. I wish that women wouldn't blame for that, because that's just, men being direct is, it's why trying to give these subtle ass hints, like it's a fucking Easter egg in Half-Life under a vent in the third map, like to indicate that someone's into you. No! Be direct. Fuck you. But I feel like, because I have a better understanding of, because I remember this was a conversation, you weren't here for it, but this was back when we still had the Z server, when you were starting to come up with making the series go a lot darker. There's a talk with a bunch of us, not behind your back, but to discuss it, of going, this feels kind of weird considering the goofy shit that we've just done. Like, I know that there can be some somberish moments, it's comedy, but this doesn't feel like what the original thing was that we all signed up for. But now, years later, and I think a thing that helped me put it in perspective, but I don't think is don't think is directly related, but I'm realizing it now, possibly, because I'm now I can actually talk about it now, because it's expired. Because that was a deep emotional weight that I was carrying for 3 years. So for those who don't know, before I started my transition, now I came out to everyone like February 2021, at least online. That's, a lot of you know the channel. The reason for that is because I got, Crown Point, you will take the siding and hold at the North Junction. Oh, maybe we are meeting something.
It's the end of the scenario, though.
Yeah. I'm directed at Crown Point setting, will hold at the North Junction.
But like you're saying,
4001 out. And that was like February 2021. And that's because I had just come down with COVID, and I thought, the first night that was really shitty, I thought, if I'm going to die from COVID, I at least need to get this off my chest before I perish. Because even though I recovered, because I have a really good immune system, I wanted to say, in case I didn't make it, at least everyone knew that I was trans. But the way in which, I've actually talked about this on one of the Star Stable streams to Siren and them, about how Wolf Mom found out accidentally and how that fucking spiraled. And it took them, it's not that it took them a while to come to just terms with it. They were always supportive, but it was, the Wolf Pack had a little bit of time getting used to it. But when I wanted to get on HRT, as 2021 dragged on, and kind of into 2022, I set a deadline for myself. I was about, 26, 27 at this point. And looking at my life, I felt like I wanted to strike while the iron was hot. Look like a hot girl while still in my youth. And 30's not that old, but I wanted to feel like it felt old for me. And so what I did is, because I'd been dealing with dysphoria, dysphoria was rearing its ugly head in insane ways. I set up a contingency plan, which will worry some people. I had a rule that if I was not on HRT of any kind and already in my physical, like, chemical transition, gender-wise, before I turned 30, I would wait about 6 months after turning 30 to let everything settle so that it was less of a burden on my folks, and then I was going to end it. And so I had a suicide clock that I set that was running the whole time. So technically, if things had gone worse and I hadn't transitioned yet, technically I was supposed to die almost 3 months ago. I think I was supposed to die 2.5 months ago.
But you know what?
But at the end of 2022, I got on HRT, which, right, and it's not saying, I'm not trying to invalidate you. All of you having my back and understanding this stuff is what helped me stay alive, but also just knowing that I finally had a path ahead of me. And so it felt weird after this August because I realized I'd made it.
You had someone who loves and takes care of you.
Yeah.
A family that was willing to adapt and basically love you no matter absolutely whatever the hell you did in your life.
Mm-hmm.
They would always love you with the same passion. But your folks very much did, let me tell you. Very nice people.
Yes. And I remember it was really worrying telling West Wolf Mom to then tell Wolf Mom about this. But they both really understood, because I made it very clear to them when I discussed this plan. I said, this is a kind of plan, this isn't a thing that, like, I just want to disappear and have the pain stop. No, I'm going to do this. I am going to spend the next several years coming up with a proper method to end this quick. And it does not matter what you guys do. If I'm stuck in this shitty body, but after age 30, it doesn't matter who stands in my way or tries to save me. I'm not letting anyone do that. I'm ending it. I made it very clear to my family that I don't actually know if Wolf Dad ever knew about it, though. I feel bad. I feel like he got left out of the loop.
But the good news is you made it.
I made it.
Doctor's Day.
And I feel like that had gave me a better understanding of writing. Because it's weird, because we wrote it comedically, but once, you kind of saw it right away. Once I started writing these characters and started coming up with ideas for them, it wasn't happy shit.
No.
It got shit real fast.
You heard me say it a long time ago. I want there to be comedy. I want there to be goofy shit.
Of course, because every day's different on the railroad.
On my birthday, every week. On my birthday.
Someone woke up Mavis on my birthday.
And in general, Mr. Steve as a whole.
Oh, God.
He's fucking hilarious, alright? Anyways, literally every year on my birthday, we make an exception for basically all trains at one point to let a surface train led by an 040 make it from point to point on the route. Just to celebrate with the family on board.
Yes.
Alright? There's non-practical shit in the series.
I just looked at the non-revenue equipment. I didn't notice you added that.
Oh yeah, I got bored earlier, right? I need a way better picture.
Oh, it's gonna have a voice? Oh, that's interesting.
I
I could have my family voice it.
mean, you can. I have a copy and paste template for it, so I just forgot to get to this out. Could have a voice for it. Would you like the limitations there? See the limitations?
Limitations. Oh, come on!
I thought it was too fun.
Oh, fuck you!
Am I wrong?
Yes!
Really?
Because in 2017, I stood in the freezing fucking cold and watched a pair of Guilford Jeeps move ancient 50-year-old Russell plows out to move snow.
Yes. Useless until having snow illegally. How is that wrong?
I meant the thing that said limitations, Steam era.
Oh. Well, goes in please.
Okay. Are we descending? Oh, wait. Hold on.
Building speed.
No, we're holding.
Okay.
It's kind of just an up and down. How far do we have to go? Crown siding is less than 2 miles.
There it is. Anyways, yes, besides the dark horror shit that we talked about. Yeah. It's a show.
We have a lot of ideas for it, so.
And it'll be a good watch. Well, I want to broadcast certain parts of it at I would absolutely love to do that.
All I have to do something really quick. Is it the 1-year anniversary of my hyperfixation? I have to look at my DMs with Marina. I have to find out, have I been reading this shit for... Hold on. Wait. Hey, it's been a year since I had a panic attack, and I haven't had one since. Well, okay, that's a lie. Never mind. That's a lie. Hold on.
I'm not laughing at your misfortune. I'm just laughing at the fact that you genuinely forgot that.
Yeah.
You suppressed the memory so hard.
God, that was pain.
And yet, there's an episode in season 2, the garbage season, that I could cry harder at.
I agree. When they brought DTM in for season 2, it was really, really sad.
They brought DTM.
I too remember when the out of memory error happened.
I have to worry about DTM shit.
I have to. That moment where they had an out of memory exception was.
Don't forget my favorite, Big Boobs McTemp Dump. I knew that would get you.
Wait, when did I start looking into this shit? Is it? Wait, I'm trying to find it. When did I find this hyperfixation? Hold on. When did I find this? I think I'm just shy. I think when we're on vacation, I'll have had the hyperfixation for for a year.
Well, I just got you that joke.
Thanks, asshole.
Who's your favorite character from what you know? Screenshot button person?
Hold on, I have to create a fucking acronym for you. Yeah. I'm putting it in your DMs. There we go. It's not the best. There you go. That's what Oshinoko is if it's an acronym.
I thought you spelled it the funny way, so my mind read it as
This is searchlight simlight circulations.
Yeah, I too love Oshinoko. Yeah, who's your favorite character from Oshinoko?
There it is. October 14th, 2022. GEEP for slow.
You said it on your Oakville stream, I think.
That's where it first came from, but I'm putting it... There it is. In the text chat. It was.
Yeah. I hope we can steal that and use that for an insult for
Yeah.
You know who'd probably say it, right? Just thinking about it.
Yes.
Or the free speed demons that kept flying everywhere.
Heather. Cunt. And Sunny.
I would have said Isaiah. Okay, we could do it. Isaiah. Or,
No, Isaiah makes more sense. I just remember because Sunny's like 100 miles, is like 90 miles an hour.
well, who you address me?
What?
I love who you address me.
Yeah. I'm gonna have fun doing dialogue against her. Goodness, we haven't written an episode where there's an episode where I deal with her, but there's never been an episode where I run her. Oh. The toxic ass Modern Warfare 2 lobby dialogue that I have to rant about a steam engine. Well, it's a thing of how many times has Yuri run Miriam? Once. It happened once.
Why not? I thought she's the easiest to fire. She's the easiest to fire already.
That's not the problem.
She wasn't jumping.
Oh no, it doesn't have to do with that. They don't want to work together anymore.
The one thing with Miriam is that the other engines sort of have throttle lag. Miriam has brake lag.
Fucking ceramic countertop ass brakes.
Yeah, it's a brake lag that turn the handle and pressure goes.
Is that a 15? Are you fucking joking with me? I am like 6 inches away from this and you're giving me a 15. Can I get under it? Almost. Close. Got it. Begin crowd siding block.
Anyways, so yeah, how does brake pressure work? Turn the handle and pressure
Yes.
It's like you can turn that unless you dump it. It's like you can turn that thing all you want. It's gonna take a little bit of slow down. Why? She doesn't like to stop.
Half mile to go.
Now you're just rolling inside, right?
Yeah, because it's a hand throw. Yeah. Because I just realized there's like a slight crest on this.
I don't know how much I'm gonna shoot for, but I think I'm gonna out out for what's this score for?
Yeah, I'll probably wind it up after this.
I'll stick around for a minute. Luckily, I don't think I have to do anything tomorrow.
Okay.
I still have to check my email.
Trying to get the last car off the siding.
Well, we were gonna try to tell about those stories instead because just not about the world.
Yeah.
I literally started this. Halloween wasn't that long ago. Heavy doses of this now.
Yes. No, I have stories about my inner demons.
That's close to enough.
That's 330 feet. Apply. Is there a suppression?
Should be.
Am I gonna stop? Yes. Wait, are we in the siding? No!
Well, the stop markers aren't like in TSW. The stop marker's in the middle of the track marked inside.
That's so fucking stupid.
If you look on your HUD, do you see the orange strip in the
Oh wait,
middle?
no, there wasn't much room for me to fit anyways. I'm like 12 cars too long.
Well, that's on the scenario mode.
Scenario complete.
There you go. You did it. You earned some points for that too. This is career mode, right?
Yeah, I turned off the scoring thing, but it should still give me stuff.
Oh, you turned off scoring. Never mind.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
No, I don't think you did.
No.
Oh, career scoring. I genuinely never noticed that before.
Everyone who I have globally has not given it, has not played with 1,000 points.
I think I did.
Friend rankings not available at the moment.
I got guys blocking where we change username and voice.
Yeah.
I remember playing that one though. It was dang good.
Let me go look at the Jeep. I just want to see what it looks like.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to my room.
Tiggy boy, you gonna rest with mama? I'm just gonna take my lens out and go sleepies with my purple blankie. In my Amtrak blankie.
I'm happy that I'll be ready for rest for the week.
Yes.
Make sure that cat notices.
Right now he is sitting calmly on my fucking lap.
However, what baffles me is that Stu's going to sit here for most of the week that he's here now, and he took the purple blankie and put it on his bed. So cozy.
Dakota did a good job with that blankie.
She handmade it.
Yes.
I think it's a great blanket.
There you go, buddy. Just sit like that on mama, so I can hold you better. No, hold on. F2, cancel. Lovely day to Whittier. Tour guide, conductor, wait, gird, wood, close. I want to just hear the sounds. Okay, then.
Walking up the street on what
I don't have headlights. Oh, maybe because it needs the searchlight thing enabled. That's why it says track stop bin. Because the flares aren't enabled. That's a searchlight horn.
Hey, I'm going upstairs.
Yeah, I can tell even by the thing. So it's just the flares that aren't enabled. Everything else is okay.
Someone kept my spot on the bed warm. Ricky.
That is a Jeep. Hold on, I want to hear the distance on this. Oh, there is signals just over here, and they're all Vaders. Yep. But it has the searchlight EP, so... Let me put it in neutral so you can hear the engine rev. I won't let you do it. You'll like it.
Searchlight, you said?
Yep.
That's the sounds on the Chroma brake card.
I think they worked with Chroma. Does that not sound like a good Jeep?
I like them more.
Here, let me get it at when it's doing 60. I want to hear what this would sound like back in the heyday. That sounds nice.
I like it.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, the default Jeep physics sounds nothing to write home about.
No. Yeah. Hi, keep away. Just sit with Mama. You like the belly rub? I don't care about the point. It gave up after a while. Sean got it in 0.
Who has 900?
MLP Derek.
Who's
836 is you.
well, funny number.
And Sean is 0.
Big funny number, right?
Haha. Haha, funny lore number.
Guess what? I got more points than you.
Yeah, because I didn't fucking play.
I had to play with the default sounds.
Yeah, I would have screamed. Would have shrieked.
No, Lonnie was back then.
Hold on, I need to do one stupid fucking thing. Where is Wasatch? I want to hear the Challenger whistle. Might do another stream today after my hairdo, if I can get it done. I did with the E60 and once with the Aero 3, but I've never streamed it, so that would be good. I'm never buying that thing.
Every time I see the cold, it does seem like they're not that good. Absolute dog shit.
Where's Wasatch?
How about the Acer? What's his face?
TBT. Where is what? Hold on. I can't spell.
Was it Saluda that had the bad cold issue?
Yes.
It was Saluda?
Mm-hmm. The SD40 that was like 20 feet too short.
He couldn't even get the color black right.
Yeah.
I get that there's different shades of gray and black.
Yeah, this ain't it, Chief, though.
Or like a dark, like, what's the word? Like omni whatever black that like light cannot get through.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that.
Where is Wasatch?
This thing's closer to a brown than anything on a grayscale.
Oh, that's the only things I have for Wasatch that are career. Oh, wait, he made it its own version of the route?
Mm-hmm.
It's his own route. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I see how it's done.
No, it's divided by locomotive. I love how it's called the UP Challenger Bice-Mode 5.
Right.
That's to make you know, like, this is
Yeah.
the Challenger.
Like, yeah, I don't need any of that stupid bullshit.
Honestly, between the two, Challenger is cooler in my opinion.
Clinchfield.
You can get a Clinchfield one. I think you get a Rio Grande one on this too.
I think so.
I messed with the Clinchfield one, by the way, the whistle. Oh my god, you're gonna love the whistle on this.
Did I gift you the heavy Challenger?
You did.
When?
For my birthday.
Oh. Oh, right, with Wasatch.
Mm-hmm. I forget some of the keybinds.
Oh, there's like 87 keybinds for this fucker.
Oh, by the way, this does have throttle lag. just like a warning for you, this thing does have throttle lag.
Okay. I mean, we're not going to do the whole scenario because I don't know how to manage the fire.
Like, getting up and going, like, just get used to essentially open the throttle as much as you can just to get rolling.
I hope automatic fireman's on by default.
I think it is.
Good.
If it isn't, I'm not kidding you.
There's a keybind.
If it's somehow off, you can click on the fireman's chair and it'll turn it on.
It's fucking awesome.
I don't know how I remember that, but that's like how to get the fireman on. You click on the fireman's chair.
I think auto engineer is done by hitting the ashpan jet left or something. Ah!
Oh yeah, you might want to set the brake and smoke density.
Ah! Top up the coal by pressing T.
Oh, you can also change the road number with one of the keybinds. I forget which, but if you don't like the number, you can change it on the fly.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, I told you like the whistle on this. You can just do like a tap on the space bar. It's like really well done.
What's the head out key?
It should be shift 2.
Hello, 2011 asset. Where it has me lined is not to the reefers. Oh, to pull up. It feels good, though.
Oh, it feels really good.
Watching the reversing gear animate is really cool. Wait, did he model? He did model the brakes applying! People seem to forget how fast this fucking thing is.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little slow right now.
What?
That's gonna be a little throttle down.
Yes.
And he is really slow right now.
Hold on. Oh, he was enabled.
Oh, can you go over the power box and look at this? Really fast. Like really like go to the start of the power box. This one, like just go into the start.
It looks good. Wait. Oh, fucking stupid switches. That's the thing I hate about Railworks. You should be able to bend a switch. I have a Challenger. Oh no, that derailed it? Yeah. It's fine.
Right.
There it is. Expert Automatic Engineer toggle.
Yeah, and that's gonna be super fast.
Stoker reverser. That's the thing for if it jams.
Yeah, sometimes it really can.
Yeah. That sounds so good though.
Oh yeah.
Still need to get the big boy, but
Yeah, it's pretty there.
yeah, it is.
Still finding something here.
Nope.
Somehow the glitch still shows our reversal.
What's the glitch, baby?
See, it's a little in the tunnel. You know how a tunnel usually has your end up in?
Yes.
You see the rail near the tunnel where you have to take it back to the reversal? There's built-in reminders of every sound effect you'll have to set until you hit another button.
That's fucking amazing.
So if you ever want to do
Huh.
I don't remember what road I derailed on, if I understand, if I'm not mistaken. Or, sorry, turned.
Hmm.
So it's on the top of that hill, and I was like going down it or whatever, and then accidentally.
The tunnel you're thinking of is the double track tunnel past Hermosa that splits. I think that's the
So
only tunnel.
I derailed into something that wasn't good.
Yeah, and then you flew into the sky, right?
No, I was gonna say it's not the one on Donna. It was another one, I think.
Right, but when you derail in a tunnel, it's supposed to put you on top of land.
Oh yeah, but derailing in Donna isn't my favorite. It's for some reason that one just launched you in the sky.
The reason for it is because the coupler physics are really spongy.
I thought it's trying to place you on the top like layer of whatever the ground is supposed to be.
Yeah, so if the mountain is like another 200 feet above where the tunnel portal is, that's where the game is trying to put you.
And on Donna in particular, those tunnels are pretty
Yep,
steep.
so you fly out at like 500 miles an hour.
Oh yeah,
That and the couplers are made out of fucking Brillo pads.
yeah, stronger than super glue.
Mm-hmm. I'm just loading this up because I want to see where it's done, because apparently it's Cajon de Mojave, but it's the local that I first ran in Run 8. The
I
Boron
don't
local.
remember any of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut this down in a minute. I'm just gonna figure out. I don't have the New Zealand ship. I'm pretty sure Miku does.
Just because I'm getting annoyed. By the way, Autop's the TV show that Bob watches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you told me about that cool episode you found months ago.
But then there's a lot of episodes about trains and stuff too in the show.
Really?
Yeah. No, this episode they're talking about one of the Florida boardwalks that has a spinning wild constituents.
Why are you complaining about ACF cars that you know for a fucking fact I have in the game?
What? By the way, your tablet still has the CMD.
Oh, fuck. Hopefully you had some coffee days and a good day. We'll try to make it quick. Boron local, we have... Okay. I just want to hear this thing. There's throttle lag.
Yeah. They're talking about a Jaguar and a spinning wild style.
I want to hear. I need to hear it scream in 8.
There's a lot of NVIDIA.
Yeah.
What card is this, by the way?
Barstow.
Where's the first?
There's the sound I was waiting for. Okay, let's start wrapping up the stream. Alright, I think that's it for today, babe.
Thanks for having me aboard.
Yeah, no prob.
Oh, I'm so tired, guys. Yeah, sometimes we had fun. Wasn't expecting Woody of all people to join us. That was weird.
Yeah, I know. That was really cool. So, yeah. That's it. If you guys want to check out the stuff, it's over on Casey's channel for the Trial series. But, yeah. So, this is Trixie telling you guys all to stay safe. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye!